abanda down at the asasi bi cooperative mining NL kese company bi aba wo fa no global all wa ba be assassin one say onam Mr. Swinty na ya chon krate there's a former minister there ya toto sre no global all for the proposal what the be no minister Emom was in our operated Osande assassin global all abahono or the way assassin sale open as cooperative mining concession, another open as small scale mining block. And you know, say minister edu to the global on member take over not today. At the end, you know, a how and other babre a boss from Pierce and a amount for your womb. A how the beer or the babre any day. Emianuma Sabi, what did the locality and the area mining concession? I don't know. Overreach you, the Emianum, Wabaranda one, jobless. Sabi, what do you hear? In our one chill, and there was a bed then, was Bokufi. And a view, Sir Abba Dama, Emianumi. Onye ehawa oya wonti nkuti o obama enianumi etubata efi oya boss onim etukwan akọ bebia onsabere obeden wabakọ biom oye jumebi so obane there abanji tunde global all and take over oye small scale mining concessioner was a cooperative mining now or the Pasapasa yet as a baba or a boss from Piasso area. Oyaza, Oya Omano, I am full, and a leadership, our Omani, one packet that means a man better. Obviously, now, so Abba the Mensua, no global or take over at the end of Aban, a corner Aban for the Oye taxes to Oye assembly. Ena oye gold board ena oye ne ofan den GRA fono Obama the taxes no GRA den akofoma onkabua oye Christian Unibali municipality no nimbu na sa Obama the ma oye businesses sabe enuanu ma wo yeduma ewo dame aboso Kokwado community mining and aboso youth community mining no sikano onwana wabuto nzama ewa aboso bompio so community ni the miskana na mbobuni ya sabe obideze egbe filling station ebideze odugbe FM station obidiboy barber shop obidiboy small business. Maybe our boss on was away. That's how about there. Abandon global or all those businesses, you know, is going to collapse. Businesses in collapse. And you know, in that boss Babun, you there. The main cooperative mining on one survey in Babunia, Abua, Emma survey, I shall now corner or your Fiderosa. Abandon as from central government. To the way tomorrow, the media to Mopama, the Fiderosa, over the entire Abosu Bompioso community. The media, what they then, what they upgrade those feeder roads. Also, the media, where Sabi Odu Babina schools are, home was one proposal to come out, the main Abosu community mining. Leadership now over the way I was here and was a work. And then the two women another and there. Actually, all your cooperative mining, all your development, as I play a boss and a name quadro, all your one person and a name quadro. So I don't know all your mistake, not all the assassin or some global or all those development in the bed. ọbẹyẹ dẹ ọbẹti apansa ọnam ní sàfùntì ẹnna yẹn pèrè dẹ wọn hwẹ na abani yẹ dẹ ẹnyẹ wọ edwuma na yẹnyim dẹ ọyẹ last day concession no yẹn a yẹtẹ yẹnyim dẹ ọyẹ amọs kwado ẹnna amọs youth community mining no ọ̀npọ̀ under the life skill na global of ọ̀nà because the ẹ̀hwẹ̀ abana another ọyẹ millers community for the archives wọ́n ọyẹ map ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ẹ̀hwẹ̀ cadastral map no do a ọyẹ community mining no ọ̀npọ̀ global of wọ́n concession.
Obi Adabero community mining na abẹ́rẹ́ náà ó sì kàn. Na bon place na boso dey in budget man na oyele minister ina president na ona waka obe mi no yes na one enidiem we dey man we mpeda be basa ana ye bon place na boso go na basa yes na go ba we free we no ha be bia na yenti so there obi abe prospect bia bon place na boso ada so many years in one minute about the concession when my father have about the concession na so minister na president Mahama we start the man na ye wo bi ba bon place na boso go ma ada ye wo bi da no ba ne de na sisi an go ba all ah we China fo na boss na we ye frunti ena hu ni ba frunti na we ye frunti we bi asu bi we ye frunti we bi ba ba say we bi asu ma na boss ma no nti asra ina samu tiawa the mama honorable minister amakofiwa ina samu ina ne there former president obaye the community manager there yes they deserve cooperative management
fún ebu bẹ̀rù bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n nà bá ti ebu abẹ́gbà ẹ̀rú ebu abẹ́gbù nti yẹ̀bẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ nù wọ́n yẹ di ẹ̀ fata wọ́n bẹ̀ bua western region wọ́n bẹ̀ bua kristi ahuni valley pẹ̀lú na abo abọ̀sùnmáì n'ankasa ní colleagues ayẹfẹ́ ní ọ̀nà bẹ́ẹ̀ wisdom kudo ní wọ́n atọ́ ẹ̀yẹ pọ̀ ọ́sọ̀ èsì nínú nti yẹ̀bẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ nù. Even large scale mining example, Abano or local people. How much more there? Small scale mining, the Babaji, every amateur Chinese me. Chinese people, I'm back to time for all people. Really, into your best friend. One of you know, Chinese people. Chinese people don't go to this car. Uncle to this car. You send them community. If you are part of the Biani do of a good. Yes. Because what we do of a good man, then you are the man and the papa will benefit you. If you are strong, minister, and I went chairman. When you know your papa. Then I said in Katia, back in back, I left now and I used to flow. They didn't buy a fast fire, you really lesson. They didn't buy a bread, no more Padanda, I ran back. It is our hope for party now, and the tears of prayer. Let you know, sister, opposition for the other. Let you know, everything for them. And this is for them, new food, PPP for, check on you for food, and get on the same. And all that is saying, that's wrong. One brain, they say no one let your father.
Best rabbi say, a Juma Amuyan from Hay, and only a source of living. The Brena Gudema Sabi, Omunya Juma. Go to a time I can say for Nefas are comfort, Ube Piabano, now that you're Buddha, it's your best. A Juma de ma China for the Mwa, Jabon Channel, you know, measuring.
Buying 1.4. Sisi abosu kone abosu. Adumane dauna wogun say kalamse oma kan kalamse ama. Ebiati omo mo akra enfa na adi na to say kalamse. Enye kalamse cooperative mining. Ayeye emma sisi anu youth no. Enye nya na etimi su aduma. Enye nya so ye ko school du ba bi ase here. Ye koye mines aduma. It is them cooperative mining no and a better boy youth no so ha.
Obi asor na okope de obedi a. Jumedi titru a okita ekroi oye dia ebinom frɛ no small scale mining. Ebinom so frɛ no community mining. Na si ara ni din fofra wenya cooperative mining no. Nana sisi a yereka say dia ono na memframem ono ne there aboso bompie so fantimines oya the men getos awo hanu ma mbebu ni nyinara wokomu wokodidi ana wokope bibi wode ba behwe wo nebusua wode ba be yempuntundwuma sebe so mani mpoli ye bibi na ye hiamboa the men crofri na yetu anamon ye kowo ho no ma woso ye ne mfe no the men consensus ni nyinara olibebe free ye nensa olibebe free ye nensa no dwumaku bi a wofre hon global all na ya ate there the men consensus no waje na asembebu na ye wokurodue mi hanom ye tena ye na ndo na ochede ye na nkasa ya ne ye hu endi ni ye inti no ye de ye nensam ye de egu krata do ye de bi ye de ama oye regional minister oye honorable Joseph Nelson ye de bi ye de ama oye lands and natural resource minister
no oye mistake na oje asasi ozema global all those development in the abati apansan on ministers inti ena yale prede one shot na abani yeden enye weduma na yenyimde oye last day concession no yana ayeta yenyimde oye amos kwado ena amos youth community mining no on under the life skills now global of no because the actual abana another oil minerals commission for the archives one oil map other one actual cadastral map no do oil community mining no on 4 global of one concession
Obi Ababaru community mining na abere na osifan na bompias na boso dey in community mining na oyele minister ina president na ona waka obemi no yes na one enidiem yede ma one ye mpeda da basa ana ye bompias na boso go na basa yes na go ba wo free ye ni mo ha be bia na ye nti so there obi abaye prospect bia bompias na boso hada so many years ago one day about the concession when my father have about the concession na so minister na president Mahama we start the madri na ye wo bi ba both person na boss ko ma da ye wo bi da no ba ne de na sisi ko ba o we China fo na boss ma we ye frunti na hu ni ba frunti na we ye frunti we bi asu bi we ye frunti we bi ba ba say we bi asu ma na boss ma no nti asira ina so mo tiawa we mama Honorable Minister, I'm a coffee war. And I said, former president of the community manager, yes, he deserves cooperative managers.
Follow you every day. When about you, and you the restaurant, we have the Osaka, whatever Western region, how about what is still in the valley. Now, a brother's mind. Na kasa ni colleagues are friend another is the people who want to policies. It's your best level. When themselves, even large scale mining example, Abano, Abima, local people. How much more there? Small scale mining, Yababe, every amateur Chinese me. I want to have a moment. Chinese people. I'm not to plan for all people. Really, it's your best friend. One of the enemy, I have you to manage Chinese people. Chinese people, all to this guy. All to this guy. Let me send them community. It's your father will be an idiot of a good. Yes. Because what will you do of a good man? Then you are. Ni mani anani papali mdanifu. It's your strong. minister and I went chairman general chairman when you know your papa then I said that back in back let's now and it's so when you inquire your first you win election when you inquire your brain you know kadanda it is our hope for party one and the KS friend regional assistant opposition for the election regional every people to them and this is for them new fuel PPP for chairman for fuel into the same and all the same. That's right. One brain. They is friend. No one let your father.
Best rabbi say adwuma omuye no krom hey ano ne a source of living the braina gudema sabe omunye adwuma go to a time magalamse equal from na fasa konfo we be pie beba no na odan yabu dan ti ebesre adwuma mu de ma China for ne de emwa ti abon twa na ni no mehwe yen
ban no mpanifo sisi abosu ko na emu abosu adwuma na da na wogu ni say kalamse o ma kan kalamse ama ebiate omo akra efa na adi na to say kalamse ene kalamse cooperative mining ayeye ema sisi anu youth no enye nya na etimi su adwuma enye nya so ye ko school du ba bi ese here ye koye mines adwuma it is them cooperative mining no na be dey abeboa youth no so wa
obi aso na okopedi obedi a jumedi titru a okita ekroi oye dia ebinom frɛ no small scale mining ebinom so frɛ no community mining na si ara ni din fofra wenya cooperative mining no nana sisi ayerika say dia ono na memframem ono ne de aboso bompie so fantimines oye deme getos awo hanu ma mbebu ni nyinara wokom wokodidi ana wokope bibi wode babehwe wo nebusua wode babe ye mpuntundwuma sebe so mani mpoli ye bibi na ye hia mboa deme nkrofo na yetu anamon ye kowo ho no ma woso ye ne mfe no deme concess ni nyinara olibebe free ye nensa olibebe free ye nensa no dwumaku bi a wofre hon global na ya ate de deme concess no waje na se mbebu na ye wokurodue mi hanom ye tena ye na ndo na ochede ye na nkasa ya ne ye hu endi ni ye enti no ye de ye ne nsam ye de egu krata do ye de bi ye de ama oye regional minister oye honorable Joseph Nelson ye de bi ye de ama oye lands and natural resource minister honorable ama Kofibua yadi binso yadi ama regional police commander yadi bi ama divisional police commander yadi binso yadi ama district police commander na say yabubo de mpenfu nyina minerals commission nso eka ho say yabubo de mpenfu nyina amane ana yadi krata ibilo ko won ho no ma na say ya amfa bi amfa mbre oye ekurowura na yehu ni de ye ni dwumedi no wensipi nti ya ba ya dema na anu bi yesusu ho no ye ni trimpo no na ye kutiri no wokrata do na ya de nana one nimpeyinfo na ahemfo a wobumani won so wona afemidi ya de bra ho
na memamfo wode ni di wode ama nananom ye hwe nkomo a ye di na nansan mehu de chere enidi wo ekrom ha sande wo ben me ka se mi che wonde woma mo wo ben no onye asomdwe kwando onka ye gidigidi na so ye nhwe de obi mbaje na ade nyere onfa nko ye ka se bebre na sende we duro na ye hu da asomdwe wo krom bese bi ala nkoi na wo de aba na nanu yeso ma asomdwe mu na ma yerekani embre na yerekade asase ne na nanu dia na gudi na wo na aban oyeden ohwedo na mayel kekwen na no aban de asase na de obetu gudi na wo man na so nte yeso ya no wode ya aba wo se yin betunko wonjune ye manfo ye okrom ha wonjune ye mpuntu ana de ye kan ko ho wonjune ha wa ye benya wo so ya wo se wada ma wo betu
na say na nanu me anim mo hwe no wode mo no metu a na say manfo sola ne ehwem ne hu da mpa ma abani edi don di ya yan support abanda oba de ma de no kra wo yekrum ha
small scale mining ejuma owa boss ye oye ejuma wa boboa ikro no bompie so aboso fantomais oye ejuma wa boboa ma aboso bompie so akona nim bebre ya ejuma ya nyanu bide ye frema na ye ko school odu baby so nye ejuma ya nke school po yentim nko but the ejuma so ye nfen ye hwa ye ne MP otidusisie nye na ye nim no the ejuma na wabo na modu ko school ye ndo da be MP inti ye bese de ejuma ye nim de ejuma assassin na go face one same go face team J assassin the ma abosu youth ejuma assassin be di abosu youth insa ye team register ejuma no community mining na ye ko da so le fudi ati o ejuma no e ko di global of same na umanfo ye ti ase a onye ye yes assassin ya wo dia me no na we put me ya abandia but na kase bi o ye sanda awon assassin no o ya wo dia nti na ye ni megwane ye nim dodge nti na umanfo ye du name di ye nanim na the all kodi se juma ni kodi global of sema na ukro bottom pan na hwa hoho a wo begu kro yi mu wala tuwo ni a na so nye juma yanka da ma hoho yi na woni kro yi mu na se da ma hoho yi fi kro yi ma erim de kro yi ye ni nan bia ye begina do na ye ba se fo na si fom ye hwe ejuma yi edoma okita ye de ne na bua wo ka sankasa wo ko asasi trim be 50,000 wo ko assassin from bompia so to fantomize be 50,000 ye hwe market women wo tonade ye hwe wona wo ko crushing side wo crusher wo so ye hwe won wo so number of people wa for on edumem na ye die ni bubuni na de ba tragiafo abobo yafo kiafo metima ka edumem kitani po be 70,000 the no kofi na global afo ba want me enfo edumem na se wetima afo dem kofi na edumem ukroi ewi na babem ewi na babem no oba fiscal robin na ma na ni pon de sikara na trebe sudo di sikara ma no na de yapo dem committee one assembly man for unit committee for all the political parties ya ka ye wa bom na ye beta wachi na tima abo womba ya kwadi eduma no na ye de ama ma fo mo aye na kono ambo kwenu na development papa so abana na se atuori na hwe ndan bebre ade wa ha so bebre na ade wa ha oya woman for the medme ya na what me dey develop kroi na the best way ni di go ahead the entiminji ejuma no insuo ma woman for.
My fellow countrymen and women, permit me now to turn to the highlights of what the government thinks is doable and in the best interest of the nation. That is accepted recommendations. The government has accepted a recommendation to extend the term of office of the president from 4 years to 5 years, with a term of parliament extended to correspond with this. Our thinking is practical. Under the current 4-year cycle, the early months of every administration are consumed by transition matters, and the final year is largely consumed by elections. A 5-year term provides a more realistic time frame for the formulation, implementation, and assessment of government policy. Still on the presidency, the committee recommended that the minimum age of eligibility for election as president be reduced from 40 years, currently in the Constitution, to 30 years. The government has accepted this recommendation in principle, subject to one modification. The minimum age will be 35 years, not 30 years. And of course, the details of this will be fashioned out by the Constitutional Review Implementation Committee. The current threshold of 40 years excludes qualified citizens from seeking the highest office on the basis of an arbitrary age limit. 35 is consistent with a trend in modern democratic constitutions towards greater inclusivity of the youth, whilst ensuring that a candidate for the highest office has attained a measure of maturity and experience to handle that office. We have also accepted that the presidential election be held on a day in the first week of November, as the Electoral Commission may specify by constitutional instrument. A fixed period gives certainty to the electoral calendar. It allows the commission, the parties, and observers to plan, and it ensures an adequate interval between the election and the inauguration of the incoming president on January 7th. On presidential election petitions, the government has accepted that a petition must be filed within 14 days of the declaration of results and determined by the Supreme Court within 30 days. In other words, the Constitution will be amended to specifically provide for these timelines when it comes to the electoral petitions to be filed. And there is going to be a constitutional obligation on the part of the Electoral Commission to disclose all relevant data to the court and to all the parties. We take the position that this position because the timely resolution of election disputes inures well to the stability of our democratic transitions and to the general political stability of our country and society. The government has also accepted the principle that the president should not enjoy tax exemptions by virtue of office alone. The president will pay taxes on his salary and allowances, as well as the applicable indirect taxes on goods and services. The government has not, however, accepted the proposal to tax the president's retirement gratuity and pension, and the details of the president's tax liability will be worked out in the tax laws where such details belong. On Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, the government has accepted that the size of Parliament be capped. Before I go to Parliament, there is the issue of ministers of state and the number of ministers of state, which is one of the very, I would say, thorny issues that has bedeviled our democracy for some time now. Government has accepted the proposal to cap the number of ministers, but instead of 57, as the committee recommended, government is proposing that it should be capped at 60. So it will be put into the Constitution that the number of ministers that any president elected by the sovereign people of this country can appoint will be only 60. And they may or may not be drawn from Parliament. Now, to Parliament. The government has accepted that the size of Parliament be capped, and we propose a ceiling of 300 members. Now, the current membership of Parliament is 276. So of these, the 276 will be elected directly in constituency elections like we already have. The remaining 24 will be elected or selected through proportional representation among women, persons with disabilities, and the youth. An independent study will be commissioned into the design of the proportional representation element. Capping Parliament saves costs, and the reserved element opens the door of our legislature wider to those our politics has historically kept on the outside. The government has also accepted a recommendation on dual citizenship. A citizen of Ghana by birth who holds the citizenship of another country will no longer be barred from contesting for election to Parliament only on account of his or her dual citizenship, and will not be required to renounce the other citizenship. The current disqualification sits uneasily with our engagement with the diaspora and with the realities of modern citizenship. In line with this proposal, it is also the case that multiple citizenship will no longer disqualify a person from becoming, from holding certain, offices, except that of president and vice president of the republic. So the fact that you have multiple citizenship will not bar you from becoming Chief Justice of the Republic or becoming the head of the Electoral Commission or, for instance, becoming Speaker of Parliament. On to the judiciary. Regarding the judiciary, two positions deserve mention. First, the government supports a fixed tenure for the Chief Justice. That is a single, non-renewable term of 10 years or until the age of retirement, whichever occurs first. And the age of retirement of justices of the Supreme Court now is 70 years. So if these amendments come into force and a person is appointed Chief Justice, that person will serve a 10-year non-renewable term However, if the person's retirement comes first, the retirement will take place and the person will have to exit as a Chief Justice of the Republic. The second thing that I want us to note about the judiciary is that the government supports capping the Supreme Court's membership. Currently, the committee recommended a cap of 15 justices.
Live on the TV XYZ today, Power 97.9 FM Inside Politics. Jumadi Suni if Sabre Yan Kopim 6 p.m. Bebo Boahu Freunia Kachirano and Obrempong at Nasi. We are live now. Uko Facebook as well. Ubenyaing at Power 979 FM TV XYZ. Nina ewo Facebook wa. Udi echira ubetimenya Inside Politics. Jumadi bi ahwe. Na wode wadwen kire de ato ase wo mrepem no. Yabakin kan say nsem nyina na yede aboa dwumadi yi tifi sabre kopem 6 pm bebo wo man Ghana mu nsem ahodo a etwe godie di nese na fata si yede mu nkyiremu ese na fata bebre wo no bia wagibre hwe dwumadi bi se wo fie wa dwumema na se wo ka mu kan na sha no so si yedi sa dwumadi yi ede abom okwa misiara Mr. Ralph Jampo director wo ho sanso na Bass and afi Mr. Emmanuel Kisi wo mo wa misiara wo ma hye TV ni so ma so de be a wo so betimi agebre na wahwe dwumadi yi bi Lizzie and atwe ni makeup na Prince Ofosu Elvis and Kofi Sante and ejina cameras na che na dey so wo mo betwa dwumadi na wo mo de asom kama Mr. Kelvin Asante wono no mi producer wabo moden asise dwumadi nyina same so membra na me medi ho chiame abusia mede de anke Obrempong the grassroots president okwapomai kane atutu akuapem de se asona branti a wogema nyaado ene atena dwumadi kase esubio a me bedi dwumadi ho chiame na ensama hodo ewo nyina no yabomode abiem na yede asom wo nso nyankopon enhyira wa enyade a mepreda abusia nenso sade da ne da ye no nsam ahodo bebre ana egu yanim ewo fidie ma ye pene pomasibre na afei ne sana fata se timi koyie na o man Ghana koso fa ne tima pa bidi fra no meni unyina akoso na ya kire agre wugya wo comment ene to Facebook and YouTube a mre pepem no mekan sensem nyina na media aboa dwumadi ewe na galamsey fight ene yebedi hu nkomo obeka 3 days ago yebebo impoho Fiase district galamsey ana ekoso ama naimos etu anamon ko ya 19 illegal miners ana galamseyers womu ache wom ade omo akopie police station yebedi sansemechi na fe ya hwe the impact of galamsey in our various communities ana galamsey prone areas ho galamsey gusu ekoso par impact ben ana enya is it good or bad yebehwe na yebie sa conversation mo nso na court of appeal adebetuga say the former Maslok CEO Sadinam Tamaklo Ationu sabre the 10 years jail sentence in April 2024 the High Court say misappropriation of funds conspiracy to stealing just encounter hodo ya de bo ni nyina no ya de agina so mo nkodam mfiedu appeals court turn no nra ni na chi ya no Ghana for bebre kasa especially the opposition MPP are the first ansemi ho na ye babiem na ya hwe say ye jeli obi okrom ha president na jeli no ana say court no ana ejeli no abia sensemi ana nsam bebre aka ana sabre de ye ba betena se na ye biem na ye de asomo ye beda na ye ho aba yenya ba pe nsem ye ba bebiem ne de asom twen ye ba. Abijama me say mo wakra ba kese pa bio at about TVSYZ na fe Power 97.9 FM inside politics dwumadi esuni ye de nsema hodo atwagu e wo man Ghana ha de di nesene fata sa won so betime nya ho ntia se na fe nhyehyɛ ya bia aban mu mpanifo ade gu o sebe ye na me ne umienu nyina setena pa ye hwehwɛ enwuma sika ene yapomden ho nsɛm nyina no ye behunu kwan ya mpanifo fa so aye science ese na abere bia na ye behunu sampa ye nso ye ho toyen ewo ye man Ghana mu anti kan ho na ye ni dwumadi emum kopem 6 p.m. bebo okoye Facebook at Power 979 FM any TV XYZ ye platforms no ho udu ho a obetima hwe dwumadi bi na do adwenkyere de ato asem sanso na YouTube ye handle ho XYZ broadcast na ho so wajebre na ye no nyina timi ade dwumadi e de abomu midin the NK Obrempong Yankopon enhyira wa mempreda se ne so waje atum se woni ye beba be di sajimadi abe kire wadwene ye nyina akoso to adwene e de aboa se wo man Ghana e be fa ne ntema pa bi na wode efra e say to adwumadi no so mfemo wa na the Galamsey fight His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana John Dramani Mahama wode asi na nusu se dabi so wahwe kwan a nipa hodo bi e de Galamsey esai wo man Ghana Edu baby in the year 2022 under the former president of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the first time in the history of this country, yen forest reserves ahodo na ye jato say eno na ebo man ye chip echidom enti eni se obia kom even there are some of the forests ye ma ho kwan ma hunters kran kom so mu kokumwa enti eba ne sign ana in 2022 November the MPP ana aye Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ye mampani na Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia aye na bedi ekyire no omo pass LI 2462 a legislative instrument a man ho kwan na mining activities ekoso in forest reserves. Etubaya for the first time in the history of this country Galamsey nsuo ekobo pum e Takrade Shama under Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia in the year 2024 ahead of the general elections. Ghana nsuo kura tra bod the wurawura nkrofo nsuo mu ma edu ba bi ne ye tete se anka threat bi kura ba se ekura hodo a wo mo Galamsey ni ho nanso Ghana ye ne ombo hye wo nsuo ho na ye Galamsey ama ye nsuo nyina se ye bi akobo mu diem no kom de oman Ghana ebetim kura kokot to mampani John Dramani ma baba no se da bi e wo so man ni bre no ko Galamsey ntukwa no na enye easy de but ensuo hodo a na ani ayepoto ani aye ti seti under Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo any Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia no there are some of the rivers and they kwa utimu say stability level no aba form a aye kama kakra but still any pa hodo bi egusu namwa wo mo ye Galamsey esai wo man Ghana daachi da bia mi bisa say sa kwanya wo mo ehwehwe gold atu e wo form no wo mo de Ghana yen sase any yen suo faso no say ye jai se obi anya ne sa in the next 5 years growing ebe sing u area was Samara boy u area e water tano nimiri forest wo u area wo be ye tu Galamsey say wo ye ohene say wo ye police ni say wo ye soja ni say wo ye obi a say wo hwe kwan ya Galamsey e koso sa bia ho no a yanyai wo kasa wo foa so efise wo nua bi ya bi onya sika ba amamudi wo foa so ana hwede ese wo aya friend say mpoho Fiase district police station anim awon mpoho Fiase and your excellency station officer and I say the district commander awo mpoho no sa police station no pani bi o twena se tre na ye wo sampa wani abre na galamsey wuchi eyenam a wuchi a wuntimi mfa wo senche. This police station mpo Fiase district ana police station yi wo police for eye adwuma o police station ho ka na si wo no ye wo station officer ho ye ba wo district commander e wo honum nanso ba wanim kakra bi a hwe ba bi agalamsey e koso hwe ba bi agalamsey e koso police station e si wo no and they are supposed say wo mo be ban na obi amfa kwanbone so ntu galamsey say the enkrofo eye nanso yenya police station animu pe afie ya ye wo mi na egusu kwaso enra de ya until say the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat NIMOS ekopie wa wo makoche 19 suspects and now say 19 galamseyers. Say womu di assign woman ni asa omlaya yade handcuffs agugu omonsa womu di omukọ eye police station no hwede omo ya asase no enti abranti a oni Erastus edi nkoma meje di say nipa ya che omikro beka ho what can he plan? He was not under any duress. Ya the normal interview was say and he fear for je omo de and he sabranti no and in some baby was so answer and you feel baby no this can call and was see a dear police for job dear your baby's a police for no or six soldier for bar by job dear river guard for bar number job dear to shall say the Omayan won't po police station him the course of see a bayer your mind say ya and you're dying the best you will apart from say here cause distraction to our lands and river bodies and our forest reserves, you know, chemicals and also metals, hard metals. I want to hear galamsey way cyanide, and then your friend is saying mercury. Ninyano ha nipa dodwa wamuti krobia ye galamsey waso. And then go hospital. I walk galamsey area. Na ko hwe apemfo a ewo mofra wo ho no. Enkola wo mo ho. Woman won the fly for woman who are suited for woman who mofra woman in 9 insa woman who mofra woman yani and you're saying your person yanchiri woman wana. I am just asking and it baffles me say woman penny adensi say yagu after soldiers the yagu nwura wa bomb ho ka twetwe die 9 months operations na ekoso nyesi kaketo yekomu. Say be no mu be hwe say the galamsey be jai but timamuni Ghana ni no was there be da onti amampani yasem eno no yedidie nti yenyan no na won say aye nsase bi ewo krom ha forest reserve bi ewo krom ha ye river bodies ahodo ewo krom ha say Ghana wonam almost all the galamsey prone areas ensu eda ho nyina ni aye brown. And so be a dawaye brown. Yanyani ye kroni say ana. Masemu mi bisana no. Sa okunu ye galamsey, sa wiri ye galamsey, unu bi ye galamsey. Anam se sika wonyade benti waka wanu atomu a eye oseye ne proya edi ade ben ye hwe. Penifo aye hyehyeye. Akire kwan pa mu betimi afaso de atu agudie no. Wo breko a emfa wo haw emma tumemufo. But of course, being responsible is expensive. So let's be reckless. Yan for yan kwan bone so no a yan funta masase no yan divert nsuo no kwan kran fan to baby because nsuo no na mo no eya na god wo pa na yan tu yan nya yan hotam hwede ye nkro hwede wo man Ghana ye nkro hwede ye de galamsey eye ye nkro obi ani age galamsey for man nya sika mani age eti say na yen sase na ye me say for flight say wo kokuma say for flight say wo takwa eni ni area ho takrade for flight say wo takrade na wo kwa eya hwefom na hwe yen forest ahodo mu say de galamsey for afa kwambone so atu agudi ehwe hwɛ say ya eti wei ebeboa masem bisa no so mabari this very fight it has to be part of your success reset agenda. The Galamsey fight, it has to be successful under you because this is the reset agenda. And quiet to say, Nana Kufuado, I wadin a konya betu gase, wano wababe diadi, wabetu Galamsey ase, into wadin a konya tuga, se wabetu Galamsey ase, bapim na me ne de kasei. And another Kufuado, and a Professor Obrempong Kwabena Boateng, and the betu gase. MPP mpenifu aye Galamsey nya de ketwa ana the MPP wo sisi excavators bako 500 excavators ni nyina san yirai wo ma ehunu excavators ni bio ana the MPP ana wontumi ade wo man yi sha ne nsa ewura forest ayenwura ekotu agudie sai no a enai awie ne emfia duo no 20 years so ankodem won sawam na former president Nana Kufuado no defend akonta mining anyone to me. See a course say assassin say ya bushia maybe say in the next 5 years you see a jai and on anko 4 year didi etienya no mutimi ye no so mo san koma no if is adwuma ni krom ha and one on betimi aye na you see a jai o say ya in the next 5 years grow we be den Ghana better saying. According to information, if it God why woman 12 from woman Ghana hano. I think a little over 5% of the total gold they woman Ghana. On Yankupo said that to woman Ghana good year. What good, but say a yard on the case at your my and nam kwambone ya faso and the 2 say good year no. Sabi a good year na chef from what God na chef from what Mampeni John Dramani Mama and yen obeti mi dia say God no wa form one say wa mamo kwan na say mo ntu a e de na be ya mo Mampeni John Dramani Mama but mo fa kwan personal mo ntu asem wo workani mo fa kwan paso mamo nko sensio mamo nko buyen forest enuane ngu mamo nko divert nsuo kwan de workani na so da bi yampene da eti yagusu ya ne de akire especially the recent arrest Naimos aye ewo Empofiase district one ane babia 19 Galamseyers ye de obakotwere no ya ne de akire. We want to know what will happen to them. Is it going to serve as a deterrent to other Galamseyers one mo eldin sasesen wana ana ebeye ba ko ne bi ye be ho aye nte wo hwe bio ebise bia na payi kase bi wo hene bi politician kase bi na hyase enti nte wo hwe bio. For us, we'll keep on asking questions about the recent arrest. And from another crow, Galamsey won sembiano me fan World Cup. I was on my way ye. I was on my Ghana, a fan in Tema Pebidi Fra. Yes, I will be the capret draw sempoa bia. Wanunqua Benya de who ye na we jainium Nancrofor Saints Assay. Nancrofor Saints you near Gusuti who kroma. This recent arrest done by Naimos no yanibedi actually near Shebe Bia Ebequa Cocorie. I was saying to media this amount. The Court of Appeal, Aribatuga, say a year, Madam Sadina Machonu Tamaklu, former Maslok CEO, 10 years, 2024, High Court, say, in April, High Court, say, one konon kwada fiasi and fiedu, a son say, or young Maslok for penino. Sikasema who do be finance, as or uncle ye, conspiracy to steal, stealing, causing financial loss to the state, and bebre. And the bomb, I mean. Anna, right after April, High Court, Ejeli, your friend is saying, Sadinam Tamaklono, May, ano man a lawyer for a year appeal. And on the case in the appeals court. Said Debbie, one o'clock what to cry. One mind Ghana Chrome ha, Anna sa sentence na banechi. It is already and the lawyers for Omwa Pelemano. Because and some would do more canning nano, one more bois, then you are so papa be anim. ana ko PM appeals court mami afia ana US for said there be under the former president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo Godfrey Damian no ye the Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana any MPP for one say why ye bone one for sika bobra na wo ye adwuma wa abamu eti ko Ghana na 10 years ye dey man ko na ko serve your term ana US a ball said nam temakru ana obedu o man Ghana ha obedu pen and penny for man so na nsawam ko ho ana fe wono nkasa bedu nti appeals court gate na na asase no wo mo hya asase afe de wo mo eguso a wo mo to asodi ana judgment aba judgment by no e kire say the prosecutor and as a prosecution no wo mo nya nyinaso bi emu odu ansuo gina mu ebetima kire say entansa wodo a wo mo de ball eye madam Sedinam Temaklo ationu se wono sikasema hodo bebirebi afa ne nsase ntonko de afiase no wo mo nya evidence bi emu oden wo mo nya ade bi a ensuo gina mu amfen antime defend sansema hodo no a wo mo de abo no enu nti no sa conviction of 10 years no wo mo atwam ana wo mo ye free ho eye madam Sedinam eye ationu wo mra fie na ko metran ba bi no onwene ne ho because so mo hwe ensem mu dia apaniapa ne nuane ampa kwanye o mo fa so a wo mo di bua sa ten no enye kwampa so fiti anu adai o fa social media utie radio uhwe TV most of the MPP communicators ade ba ko etu o ma no eye president John Dramani Mahama wano no yi Sedinam aba if the Sedinam ye ndc ni anu nti na sabre de wo makọ court na wo mu ade afa ho na wo mayi Sedinam de apie ye wo krom ha ana Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo the former president of the Republic of Ghana echo France 24 sa time no na Ghana fo bi eye demonstration say galamsey a ekoso no wo mu protest say enye enti wo mu nyai under Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo people were arrested yentie the former president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo eka wo France 24 wo bro mbisa ne say aden wo chichi nkrofo mu protest say eye galamsey enye wo mu nyai yentie asemo a omampani Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo kan me ba me won nsem bi wa me pese ye kirem na obi anya na ho ntia yenkomra.
Concern about protest movements. We've seen a lot of protests. Some activists were arrested, put in jail. The opposition is saying you're trying to stifle dissent.
I'm not responsible for jailing people in Ghana. The courts in Ghana are independent institutions, and they have been all through this period of the Fourth Republic. People misconduct themselves and they're brought before court. It's for the court to deal with them. That's not a matter.
It has nothing to do about politics.
It has nothing to do with the executive. And their behavior is what lands them in problem with the police and with the courts. It's not the protests. How can the president, who himself, his political career was aided by leading protests, have problems with protests? I don't have problems with protests. And nothing is done in Ghana to prevent people from airing their views on anything.
His Excellency, the former president of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and of course France 24, sad time, no, and then Crawford protest, Galamsey no, Kunyanyu, ye breo Galamsey no, and what 37 years, anyone, so Bekaya, my ye chain Crawford, Ralph Munina, ya che wamo fry, Oliver Baka, Woma Wamunina, and of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo called France 24, so. I will mem. And I'm Ghana for yedede. One more kasa say, wo Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Wo che Ghana for na wo try say opposition party no krobe mi omkon. Na mu ntimi nya home. Aye no kre. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ka kire France for say, ono enye ono ana o cheche nkrofo e wo Ghana ha. Dabi. The judicial system is an independent body, well established. A woman yo majuma abribia enti sa wo ye Ghana ni na wo ya de boni a eye wo boni a wo waye no ana de wo bekwa gina police station na de wo bekwa court na fe emra ne wadi no no eye omampani a ne life nyina no waye protest bebre ma benefit no ada nti no obi ye protest e beche no eye emra na ache no ade na asesa sa Sedinam Temaklo sa mo say President John Dramani Mahama na eyi ni dia ene na 2024 na Dankwa Akufo-Addo na jeli said nam tamaklo ye beti asiasa ye wo kromo hwe Ghana fo ahodo a ekokot na court jeli omno mu ko jeli hwe Ghana fo ahodo eno na me ne David Wawi Brown lawyer edin komo wa ha ana me ka se the high court the judgment or they too was said nam tamaklo onkwa fiase no nkodem emfiedu na sabre appeals course overturning that judgment no e pacha say ensem o mugina so de jeli said nam tamaklo no ensuo nyina mu no edie na high court no evidence bain enyina so bain na high court no nya ya otimi de jeli e said nam tamaklo for 10 years now appeals court na me yahu say sansam no ensuo nyina mu evidence ni hu kasatra but you can't go to court no wakogina say madi ayira we na afa without you proving it, without you providing hardcore evidence to substantiate your claims and not dia you betimi dia ma court ye the evidence na ko ho and today na high court ni gina so in the first place no jeli said nam tamaklo enra David Wawi Brown ka chem so Obrempong ye woni pa bebira wo moda prison just because they couldn't appeal their case enti omo dem woman neska nya appeal ye bua ne 10 year ya no ya ka na tiko na ko wura prison kodam 15 na utwa 15 no 10 na utwa 10 no oniska ode be ya appeal ati ni pa bebira gu nsawam nipa bebregu yem prisons ahodo a according to mranim ni David Wawi Brown they couldn't do appeal to their case and that is why they couldn't get justice how mu deserve it tienra me bisa lawyer say enye hu am on my Ghana said the appeals court attorney sa case it say and some ahodo a wo mu gina so the jeli said nam tamaklo no enso anyina mhwini mu no enye hu me de bomi hu because said nam tamaklo and was a appeal because she can afford it and a year before fra and 10 years about them we pepe na so na bia and some ye gina so the jelly no na ensuo nyinam I was on my Ghana ye you I was on my Ghana fan into my pebi fra I was see ye koyanim I was see ye jai the unnecessary politicking of issues be your politics wo kroma enti President Mahama or your police ni or your judge court na Dankwa Akufo-Addo ekasa no mote na no asam say one no responsible say the obi akokot ni ekojeli no na Dankwa Akufo-Addo kan no mote but enay MPP for atwa mo ho be ka say President John Dramani Mahama ana release said nam tamaklo enti ebe ya chema wontumi nso no ene onyi ono nso bie ya de sa adwini wei at your maimu ye politicize bibia every aspect of our lives ebe na abo my Ghana ebe ye den enti court di asemo eye court no adi the arms of government no the executive the legislature the judiciary in separate powers obiya ye na juma etiane na judiciary no ye na juma mutimika se ana eye omampani we etina na Dankwa Akufo-Addo obiya na oye political figure ebi okọ jail e wona na Dankwa Akufo-Addo ase no na Akufo-Addo ono jail no na that is my question. Say no jail na ade na idea mo ka say President Mahama and he said nam tamaklo na film say politician ekokot ni ejeli no a aban na ejeli no na mo say citizen ekokot ni ejeli na court na ejeli no is that the formula o man we be ye abusa en covid garlic mixture for aso ye mfemra wo mo nuo a wo mo wo kwan ye fa so na boa ya pomuden wote wo yare o ma kope bito na bebo aye pa
enua victory garlic mixture na wati ni dinatiatia ni se na edro ni tie na no pasem ne se edro wi adwuma ye titru pa ne se ebeboa ananna ne srade e wo ni padua ni mumtin mu ama uhu atɔ kura deɛ di kan ɔbaa bi wɔ hɔ a ɔkɔ mfikyiri a ɛma aduru a wohia yɛ victory garlic mixture ebi kura a ɔbɛkɔ a ɛwie wɔ ansa na aba ɛyɛ victory ɛna wonya victory no ma na busumi biara wobɛnya mfikyiri akɔ a ɛmpa ho kura ɛno de akyiri a obi wɔ hɔ a ne ti ne tɛdwa no obi wɔ hɔ yɛ adwuma kakra bi ano abrɛ na nakoma bɔ ne pɛrepɛre ne nyinaa yɛ mogya a ɛntumi mfa akoma no mu nkɔ adwene mu ɛno na ɛkɔfa saa de ne ba ɔdɔfoɔ mesrɛ wo sɛ ɔwɔ hɔ na wo nsɛm taa adwew ebi a wo nsa no sei anaa wo nam wura mu na esi fam no kora ɛwew anaa ayɛ tofo sɛdeɛ yɛde fam ato wo mpaboa mu a ɛyɛ victory ɛna meka mfama wo wonum victory a saa noma a yɛbobɔ so nyinaa no ɛbɛgyae deɛ ɔtɔ hɔ anadwo a wontimi na wohia victory ɛmframa nyankopɔn de ama yɛn sɛ yɛnhome wo deɛ wonhome a na wotee so ɔɔbrɛ a ɛyɛ victory ɛna ɛbɛtumi aboa wo yɛwɔ obi wɔ so a wɔwɔ hɔ a na nneɛma hye no a obiara na ne ka obiara nyɛ no hwee obi wɔ so a nakoma bɔ ne pɛrepɛrepɛre ne nyinaa mogya ne ntumi nni afusa ne yɛ wɔ nipadua no ɛduru a wohia yɛ victory garlic mixture deɛ watwa bra yɛ ade a yɛ anaasɛ nkokɔdua ne nam no ho no ho yɛ ne basabasabasa ɛyɛ victory ɛna mekamfo wonya victory binom a ɛbɛboa wo sɛ dɔkta de wato aduro so sɛne a wobɛtumi anom victory no aka waduro wo nyinaa ne sɛ waduro no na abɛnom a meeti aduasa na wanom wei so na abɛnom a na wanom victory no so akyi meeti aduasa woyɛ ne sɛ biribiara bɛyɛ kama ama wo sɛ wo nan ase taataa woyɛ agya ho adwuma a mesrɛ wo aduru a mekamfo ama woayɛ victory garlic mixture mesrɛ wo nnipa no bia bi adanse a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛfa wɔ m adanse na tie na sɛ wo so kɔtɔ a wobɛnya saa adanse korɔ no a
ntumi mempɛ dwan mentumi ne di meyare so mene kɔbɛyɛ 12 years ni ma num nduro mogyaduro 5 minutes de trim matoto ana sɛ na meti tv ho ntumi na mehwɛ ne mu sɛ ɔmotona duro bi ɛsi victory garlic mixture ne mentɔ duro saa ba moduro no asa moduro no ɛyɛ papa ntumi ne di o me di nsa no me ne didi afi bi no mo sɛ didi ya na afi nsa no afi bi no ntumi ne di bi afi mi di ma edurubɔne saa bi sɛmi ɛno so no ntumi didi ɛno so me bɛ mu sa afi deɛ ɛno so bɛdu bi no ntumi ne di bi afi hu ke me nya no na me ti edo no kan wo tv so a na me koto bi no me no edo no anopa ani awia ne anwumre no ande no si afi nyampara me no adibia ntumi didi me si afi na toilet am ko ya black masa modro no die edoni na nyame nhira mo
aje me pa me problem ye menstrual pains nda ne kakra me so me nya me menses no bosum ni ma me bre pa me brankasa me timi to tondro no na ne se man ti se yesi ye bi dro ha na makoto ba bia me wo me timi fa ka ekọ obi kru so ekọ bi dro me timi no bi chese na victory ni in fact I don't know minim die wo mu die me ko tobi me tie advert no TV so sada na me sorry anwunwe na me ko toye na dana me say ade yi to me paadi mu no moja tropa yi to me paadi mu ti me twa to me phone so kura say ha adwene a enka me de betum aka ho na mo ahwe te so wa hwe ye kwa waka se na bia me ya bo hye na me no maduro bi te se efi sada na yi sa moja troa no to me paadi mu no me nya mezi se no maduro e ma me hu sa emoja se bi like say kwoti te se ni nyina flow kama ti victory tie mintimi enja ento ho te to de bia na mo ba abaso mo me so abaso na edro ne me di hu adanse
obi si me de cholesterol sa de bone e na aba mi nipadua no abegi atenase waduro ye victory garlic mixture se wunya victory ni no ma cholesterol ne se ne nani e density bia no victory be yi ni nyina afiru nipadua no odofo wo pedia to anama ne 024 25 45 633 024 25 45 633 and 020 129 3280 020 129 3280 a victory mkunimdie ne ade bremu
water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Abuja mesamo akwaba kasebio de ba live on TV XYZ na fe power 97.9 FM inside politics jumedie sini yeguso na fe nsama hodo a ekoso o man Ghana mu a de di nesene fata se yebetimi de nkyiremu eba besomo ba bia wajebre na wo hwe jumedie no yenyina ya bomode akoso atoto adwene aboa nhyehyɛ pampanifo ye na tiri ama o man Ghana afan ntema pa bi de fra obetimi akọ Facebook yen platforms no ho at Power 979 FM and afi TV XYZ to benya live na afi wahwe dwumedie bi de wadwe nkyerɛ de ato asɛm ne pɛm no yɛbɛkin kan sensem no nyina de aboa dwumedie yi okɔ YouTube nso a we are live on a XYZ broadcasting dwumedie etwegu live and color do midi DNK Obrempong yanto dwumedie no so na afi nsɛm a aka wo ho nyina no yɛmbiebie mu na yɛnhwɛ before yɛbɛkɔ no Mamenka wo say woni pedua ade ba ko a wonya no ne papem na wono mo ebetimi abo apomdin eye nsuo na sensuo no ne din eye ba ko pe eye X natural mineral water awusade anti America ne sa ne say nsuo bebre na wo kroi mu but eba no X natural mineral water nuane nu ahodo biara a nsuo ehia no me ka kire say ni nyina bi ewo sensuo mu a wono ma wonya sa ahotoso no say apomdin ese na fata a wo hwehwe se nsuo de bema no wo sabetimi akabi enti wankasa ene abusuamu ni nyina wo maame wo papa wo yire unua nsuo abribia mo betimi anom anya hotoso se mo num supa no eye X natural mineral water wo be ye be wedding be party engagement jumade bia nipa hodo bebre ebase no fa X natural mineral water fa servium no bia benya sa ahotoso no ewa apomdi nsemu ukom abenya bia to mini mart bia ben wo benya nsuo bia to nemum wo shop na wo tesa anka boy ne na upe nsuo bia tu de go shop no mu a fa number si amede baba tu na frɛ omuni obedi nkomo na fei onsatimi aka X natural mineral water ne bia go shop na so waton agye ho fa so de go butom number abetima frɛ so 059 627 3546 059-627-3546 and 059-627-3547 059-627-3547 na fe won setimi aka X natural mineral water for no mama nsuo no bi atu na so aton yenko agbozo heba eye clinic for aso ye mfemra busua enura omo wo especially emema munyimasum na agbozo enura wo bebobɔ so ene nkyerɛkyerɛ wode ma na yapomdin abribia atimi agina so no wodie wo mu pɛ kɔ agbozo ho obɛboa na bema wa hoɔden atimi agina so yɛnkɔ agbozo mra nto adwumadi ne so
ayaresa wo hoi ete sɛ nipadua ne nsuo ehia papa na ye kwan a yɛfa so san yade no agbozo herbal clinic yenhwehwɛ mu ene yente ase na eyepefe me ehunu sɛ sex ana sexually no nipadua na nya ahoɔden almost 70 to 80% true sex eno ti ye ba ya fa to ye ho so sɛ obi biara ɔmmɔ ne ho mmɔden ɛwɔ empem na ne mpem agudie enso ani no ye weduru a agbozo herbal clinic ya ye de aba a wo ba ye nche be mo weduru ni bi na ba bia wo bi a wo hwɛ me a wo tie me no ye be ma no weduru ni bi na wono mu a wo be ma no a emu aye mmere na entumi nya na adwuma se ne yesise na fata no atumi aye adwuma ma wo pepepe tie me yi me sei ya ye eduru a oba ye nchen a Gbozo Herbal Clinic a eye dru krodwen a eye meme dru a ema vigor and vitality chimie ya ye dru a ema vigor and vitality oba ya hwe ho no mu a ye be ma obi enti se oye be ma na o hweme na o sori a wapomudin say woni pedua no kura no se emu emre na wankasa utumi se ufili weak woni pedua no ko sexually affect papa eno ti Gbozo Herbal Clinic go ba ye nchen a na oni pedua mu mpomu nya din wa utumi se weakness ewo mu wa ye mre o sori kura na ye twahwe wonante ha ne ha utumi se wa bre na wa transfer pa cho Gbozo Herbal Clinic se ye be mu adura obenno mu a saa ya de no ebe furu mu na untini no mu aye mre no sanso de timi ma obema no so ye den emre indi sa obema no aye mre a na fra Gbozo Herbal Clinic ma waduro na sa wonum na intini no mu sha ase se ahoden bem na hormones na testosterone rise na ma good direction abo se wa hoden no ebesen aba efi se nhwehwemu no emiye hu se sex no sebi producer be ma utumi ni oba ye bribi ana hoden na utumi eye sex year ema onnakora no kama sex no tumi ma utumi da kama ebiom etumi regulate high blood pressure edema ebiom etumi ma regulate high blood sugar edema sex ho benefit and American ebiom etumi ma sabi testosterone no esa akosoro prevent you from having prostate. These are the benefit of what? Sex. Enti bema biara kura no a obema nta anye adwuma no kura no we ta fi ade bibiri sa mema o mema anye adwuma no dodo na wo mema nta anye adwuma na say sexual o mode no wo ye nkrofo bi akakra na refi ne ho yes ena de bia obubefu ntentem bibi kakra na obuefu ena sa nkrofo no nso no ena sabi pekura twen papa mema wonya ade wo mpem wo pekura twen pa o ya ade wo mpem a so yiri ni obi gina hono mu a unkotwe kra every said juma wo se wudi no wadi dada eni se edu anajo na untumi eni wo ba enye hwia enye wo na de tia ne se onipedua ne de wunyine na nsesan ebem ensa kire no so bemu a ebitumi kan wa na aka ma obe ma yemra Gbozo Herbal Clinic ejuma yedi ni se yebema obe ma ne mu ayedini otwedi ampo nyankopon adom nti yebemu weduru abenum na wonso aye dini bom pempa papa o pay dro ni biato o pay package ni bia frame was 0241 75 0282 baby a wo bia meka de send komo amode bia baby a wo Ghana ha bia o frɛ Dr. Gbozo a ye be your package dey dey send o ye wo 2-in-1 packages ye wo 3-in-1 packages e wo honum o fra ni na quick start ni nyina so e wo honum e wo ho 0241 75 0282 my number no 0241 75 0282 eno no yankran ye wa kwashiman ye ben kwashiman Chiefs Palace no team ye mo a mo pese mo a mo ba honum no ye won kran ye ben kwashiman ohine na himfie no pe wudu kwashiman na ubisa akora se Agbozo omo wa he a wo meka kire se wo mo enie enti ba bia wo bia no a wo hwe me no enkrai wo kwashiman ye ben kwashiman ahemfie de pe enti sa mema duro no pe bia frame was 0241 75 0282 nyame adom chena Saturday kra ye adwuma ye start adwuma 7:00 am anopa na ya pon 5 p.m. te biara da ye adwuma from Monday to Saturdays ye adwuma na mom no Sundays no kra no buki a ye ba be hia enti from Monday to Saturday ye share adwuma 7:00 am anopa na ya pon 5 p.m. enti me ka say na wo bisa package no fresh si anaje wo package no o se me pemem aduru ni bi 0241 75 0282 eno eyenkran ha o watema 0557 402696 tema 0557 402696 Kumasi uwe Kumasi na upe package ni bia free 0553 417752 Kumasi 0553 417752 eno na maka was na koko hemorrhoid sana makria isa WhatsApp nti mo WhatsApp ni me wi a me ansam Yawa pause a draw, serious one pie to be hemorrhoid. Wow, cocobo APA TME. Uja na ya cocobo APA TMU. Mwa jamu na ya na cocobo APA. Moja etua obi wan mwa koko nti watanasi ya yenye. Me pacha agbozo heba clinic se bra yenchen. Yebe mu adru. Anase baby awo bia koko adru no. Untumi ma ofreni a. Ye woni package wo 2 in 1 3 1. Eno ema tumi numbi. Koko adru no yoba na osisi ya oya. Osisi mu dwawo. Otanasi yenye ye. Koko adru no na de bia me kasa package ma driver fo ma mo amu digwa ma no amu tidwom no a mo transi ba ne chepa no munye ye koko package ni bia ebe boa me papa enti ma ene emrantie from 12 years ko ni nyina no eduru ni mo a ubetumi anum bi enti wa wo koko problem a hemorrhoid kokobo epie pa no from 0241 75 02 82 0241 75 02 82 0241 75 02 82 yawa akra kwashiman ye ben kwashiman ahemfie ne pe ochina ubetumi aba be hu doctor me ankasa bebia obi asa wo koforidua owo tamale owo bolega Ashanti region sefshi wa ehefa voter region oti region ni nyina no bebia wo bia package no 2 in 1 apa frey yɛde ma no opetren wana yɛde be ma no o se memedru anase koko die no and low sperm count ye hu treatment TME prostate na ha wana mema no nyina prostate ha mo no mesremu muti agbozo yi mema no amodwo nso a entumi ma papa no agbozo se fabra ne nchen na muntie me yi mo a mo from the age of 30 years ko ne bia de bia me ka chose prostate ya de bia o ye bema the probability say obenya be very high because you are at risk and a prostate and shed that need the deba obi be for doctor na de ma me prostate ni ya de be deba na mom no wu nyini no na prostate glands no enlargement na bem and a free bibi prostate specific antigen PSA no na no so higher eno na ye mema no edam drube mu a etomre bi okodwo nso a untumi nyunso ye na akam no me pa cho de baba akpozo heba clinic ye nche o kuma se a 0553 417752 ena tema 0557 402696 ofra o se me pe 2 in 1 packages ana me medroom pe 2 in 1 3 in 1 ni nyina no ye be ye de abrɛw ɛna 0241 Dr. Miankasa opesa wada package from Miankasa me 2 year 0241 75 02 82 ɛna bia wadjuju ofa baabi ye ona ba akwa adjuju onsa ba akwa adjuju onan awu ayetitiriti untimi ntinim mo amonan adjuju mo nsa adjuju ni nyina no mo de baba kwashiman ye ben kwashiman ahemfie no 0241 75 02 82 0241 75 02 82 mo amonan adjuju ene mo nsa adjuju ebia sabi wabubu gudem na untumi naltia me pa cho freyen ofra agbozo heba clinic am pa cho be obi anu ye de do no bro 0241 75 02 82 it is why am bere wompem ebia koko ena ha me si koko aduru no driver fo amutim yi ene ema no amotena se wodwom ana wo office ta tena se chia koko aduru de ensesesa ho so wo bi oni bio because starchy food nkwa na edi fufuo banku akple ene na asefo no de bia no ema flames eba oni pedua no yi enti koko aduru ene ye koko aduru no so menye waje se ka enka ye de mano na bebia ona yusu a utimi yusu your office work de koko aduru ne ba enka it is a hemorrhoid koko bu pie na sabi mpreduasa waje sa obre na okako kuma na yo how be bri for 0241 for Dr. Miankasa 0241 75 02 82 bomande ya package no obaya order no o si 2 in 1 ememadu no ana say pounds de no me pe 2 in 1 me pe 3 in 1 de ni bi me pa cho ni nyina no agbozo heba clinic say behwe de ya mo na emma no a fibroid edam yem na mo amo pa wo ni nyina no mo fo mani chere clinic wo kwashiman enkran mo amo wankran ha nyina mo mra kwashiman ye ben kwashiman Chiefs Palace no ehone udu na bisa Dr. Gbozua obi abeka chiro say doctor no onu ani because ye moto dey say no man has an expiring date. It is a quick start and I open so a ni nyina no e wo honum 0241 timi Dr. Mianka no fra enkran branch and am 0241 75 02 82 0241 75 02 82 me am number kuma say open package ni be a free 0553 41 7752 ya bejo so
Let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Misamo akwaba kase bi odiba live on TVSYZ na fe power 97.9 FM inside politics jumedi suni nsama hodo etwegu o man Ghana mu ano jumedi yesu pe ana ye fa sa akonya papa yeso na ye de sa nsem ni nyina asom se be ye na nso benya entiase ene kwanya hodo a mpedefo eye ede na omni o man Ghana afa so no mine timi afa na ntema pa bi de afra se de be na ye ntimamufo nso fa so bi e wo so no ye nsa betimi akabi ko Facebook a ye platform no ho at power 979 FM and afa TV XYZ ubenya ye ho na akopie mo YouTube e XYZ broadcast ne ho nso wahwe dwumadi bi na wo de wadwen kire de ato ase na emrepem no makenkan ye sansemi nyina so na medi amount ye to adwumadi no so a mamenka o say Divine Hope Herbal Center wose wode wotwea heba powder de aba edro yare wa hodo a ebetimi asa wo bra wonum edro bi na me ba betu dwa nti wuti wo yare di wo mu pe na watumrika akọ pharmacy shop and herbal shop bi eben wo na akọpe otwea heba powder no bi asase anonom na ebeyi yare no e de afri wo de ama akra eti yade bi ti say waist pain say wo ye oba na say wo ye be ma otwea heba powder be bo a wo yi pa pulse e koko a etete wo no ebeyi de afri wo de ama sexual weakness, low libido, stroke, ulcer, and menstrual disorder. Me pacho maunsa intiminka ochia eba powder Divine Hope Herbal Center for wamodi abane bi unya sachet bako na odi gu ensoshe mu nyen ensoshe pa ho ne ho wom wotemu a na wanom wo bra wadidi awie wo yes ade a yare wahodo amabobɔ so nyina no ebe yi afri ho kora wo breko a ochia eba powder uguso a wo no nom no ukokofodi a Gapsin Pharmacy ubenya dro bi ato ho Samson akape ba gusunyane House of Drugs wa Shaiman Boache ansa e Cape Coast na na boache ba wotema PK Gombela e wotamale na ho nso nsa atimi aka otwea heba powder a eye Divine Hope Herbal Center for edi aba adwama no so no ebi ana wo pharmacy shop ana herbal shop na wo pedro bi atu aton na what the agya for from kwame pa cho Fred Divine Hope Herbal Center for e wo number si amedi twuje wo mani obedi nkomo na mama wo twea heba powder ne bi na so wo de akogu pharmacy shop na herbal shop aton agya for from kwa 0591 565 557 0591 565 557 and afa 0550 639 037 0550 639 037 na on setimi aka Divine Hope Herbal Center for na omaye wadom ama otwea herbal powder ibi e de agu shop na waton de age afoforo kwa I say to adwumadi no so e de amount na mame fa this wonderful birthday wish and to you so wonderful happy birthday to anointed twins twins pearl and afi perpetual akuapem tutu ana tutu akuapem anomo anointed twins tutu akuapem ana Maria fefefe wo mo nyankopon onhwama na onkam ho makoma so ade bia onyema mo na ombom ho ban so abribia nti a wonderful happy birthday to anointed twins pearl and afi perpetual omo tutu akuapem nyankopon nhiramo a enke Obrempong nya dia me penida abisa ye to adwuma de so dia ma na afi ene nsema hodo e wo ho no ya di sa ankomo no ene dai se ye tenasia yes ye tenasia ye ne Charles McCarthy chief editor de the Hawk newspaper ebedi nkomo one kojo yeboa enti obetwen na birthday we dia special one ankasa eka de ma yehu Mr. Emmanuel Owusu me friend Nana Owusu yes na abranche on the screen see because me kan sem no a imi da wono anana wo head of production and my job was morning show and no wo TVSYZ any power 97.9 FM it job was jumadi an ekoso nyina no abranche na na hyehyɛ nsɛm no pepe ye the presenters enti wo mo hyehya ne ye betena kyiri a na afi ye keka ye nsɛm no sɛ de Mr. Asante Kelvin ye mame no enti Nana Usu Nyankopɔn onhyira na onka ho wo wakoma pa wadwiri mu pɔ a bribia no mi sei metimi aka sɛ me ba adwuma mu ha abranche ka ho na me na ye tintim ade no ntimi kro be mo aye Nana Usu ye ne ho jo sɛ enti a wonderful happy birthday to you Emmanuel Owusu me de Nana Usu ana me friend no such a nice gentleman sɛ wo de adwuma hyɛ ne nsa sɛ wonya wa ebe oval ebedi baby we can say adabi adwuma no ye ma na bro sorodo or you very hard working very intelligent and smart Emmanuel Owusu am friend no Nana Usu Nana Nyankopon hwa no nya okese wate wa ya de pa ye Nyankopon onka ho wo ne wa fede ya wodi abusa yenko natural inventors for homra womo anomo ye Congo ointment ana fe Sokoto bam edroi djumadi ahodo etimi di no wo mangasa wo fidua mu ma me ndane mom na omo nka omo nsom Erita akwaba
mejusu eburu be mena
na oho te sai
me ho ye na so
Yankopon adaroma
Africa we dia na ora no machine
na ma dia ba wo medmati era so Ghana for aye krado
okay
aye Congo ointment Sokoto bam djumadi a edi ebo ni pedua no Ghana for tie
yo nti Ghana for amutie me ne mo amohwe me nyina no me ma mo adwo sa hansu Enfamra TV XYZ eso na menka nkyere wo se se wo no nso o problem no a wo no dwen se obi antimi enhwe ema wo a na je se ne wuntie enkomobo a natural inventors for se menfamre wo se ye hunam ani yade ye body pains ye rashes ye propro skin no ho niema bia yade bia no me wa ha se me no bedi nkomo said ya wonso honam nani beto so said ya be ma nsan nyina se atuo said ya be ma propro ekro said ya be ma nweriye me nyina be firi so akro said ya be boa ama kakawure wure afiri uba ni tiri ho be ma wuyi an nsan gu tira no ene wabodwe nyina no ase betu ade amon na wo maami owo fie nso unu aba owo fie wo sister owo fie wo brother owo fie wo bo owo fie sasaburo kuno arthritis etete no panti ama akoba ne se ono ankasa no onyini bia sa enso gese de bandage chichire no ansana watiapo ti amanfo ebo kridi ne krada sode ahomache kopa adwuma aye se de bia wonso ebenya kotrobanche bidi abo mmadi awuo no wono de wosode ano wada atwe kuntu akata ne ho saa kire se ne honam ya ne somu anya de se ejaye enko aninti ana natural inventors yako nwura mu akoten hahama yede afa befo kwanso ayamo ede nkubu adwo afra ya ebetimi asawo yade biade amawo ano hyehye na de aye ne se ebo rim sano a ekọ skin mu amo akọ school pe no yese e wo layers o e wo layers ahodo bebre ansana akwa akoto bloodstream no anase ade amoja no enamu ejudi ya whisky no wudi wunim no dodo a tie dia mekan sade ya masomi die mu obi ono ma na ha no nka mimi so mi die mu sei no wono wontimi nso ne die mu sa asanse ne honam no eye ne ya na honam ya no ya na emfi first layer emfi second layer na third layer no honam ya no eba ebi ono ma ewo the last layer edumra bi krampa ewo bone numu ka se no a honam no ekata ho no eti ubon se wanom nuro saa se body pains nti opese ekro nanso nya de se etufiri ne ho ekro kire se wo body pain no ewo mu ankasa ewo dompani mu nti ena ne yedi sokoto bam e de abrewo sokoto bam na adwuma ye ne se ba bibia da wote nkasa ho ye wo ye bia no mesrewo wo de atibi wote kakra bia na wo de atare so se na tie eyemiate se na te nti bia no se ya ubia no se ya we wo ho seal wo ho no wa wai seal no nti wa ya ba bia da eya oya bia no wo de fa bisra ho keke se ya obumu ena ya oya sei obi onum a emframa ebo no no bonsa akwada bonso obeda ba sode no na obo kunku ada ya wo de ntoma kata no kra no wayi bed mesra wo nkwada no onim fi 12 years ana 10 years e ko a mesra wo me apply bi ma no akwada wonim nyansa wo kasa che no otimete no sa nkwada no bi ne de sra wo no mo ti mesra wo so wo sciatica pain na wo to ase e ba wa nantu honom no a wontimi nyina ho enche wona no di si wonom na se cha abonso nan kokomi e pusese pesokoto ba na fasresra wako so niema bia ma yete se okon na firichi okon no mu ya wo ya utwa okon se ya enyeyi aji sa wotena se che ti ama osisi eya wo ya na hwe na hunu se sisie no eno na e combine anase e join up ani lower bodies no it is all the na hode nim na nya dwuma yi a enna time bia na se waba kokora by force o waba bre waba by force okoto enye yi osode enye yi ade asu anim se wo so maso kora wontimi maso wontimi nyina honom any 5 minutes na beda ko di soja ana posi obeda ko training na exercise bi amanfo osode ahomachi tu mirika etoto wonsa ne wo nan no wontimi nya aerobics ne bi aerobics no wontimi nya sanse we akakra bi ana honam yoya eye sokoto ba ene na babu atu sa pen ni nyina se misrewa drugstore pharmacy shop ne chemical shop bia baby bia da ye ton nuro ni nkubuadwo bia no ubenya sokoto ba ni bia to enkankamia wonum eton herbal products ankasa ewo no okwa ubenya sokoto ba ni bi ato eye adwuma se magic no eye adwuma se nkonya ye numbers no eye 0249 017 101 0249 017 101 and after 0204 61 61 61 eye sokoto bam eye dwuma keke obi on mo da nkromo a wo hwana no odene hwa nkromo sa totototo horotototo za etibedumre bi kro kasa na pampan wo ne kasa anu achi yesi utrimu ayekuro ayo tie de oso aye ne se wumia bi tunsu ohyiemu anopa na watwetwe komu na de obehu mu kusa na amama ya obeyidie firi utrimu de aba de wo minimu ama wo kasa na ise yetram wo no ebeyi ni nyina ba ama wonsa bia wakọ akọpagya dade bi ama onsane twist ye wodi opemu okuhye opehwuhye ena ati abo bi so na onan ne chi akakra wa mpa nwasam anka e the problem abraw mesrew fa sokoto ba amsrasra so enkofra ta maami bia ma o matwumubu mesrew wo de fasra so e bi kwan so a wonya fracture bi wapira pen ami atwetwea ekọ nanso a wo ba wontumi nya ho hwe fa sokoto ba amfasrasra bia no a na pen no wono Natural Ventures for NIA. Your numbers no a 0249 017 101 0249 017 101 and a 0204 61 61 61. No be a petrol no friend the bebrew. So your drugstore, so your pharmacy shop, so your chemical shop. Baby our Ghana have be no fresh numbers here. Ya the bebrew. Nanso watimi aton anase bia wo pe baako wo pe mienu wo pe miensa dodo bia ato a wo fresa number no a ye betro pharmacy ana shop ben wo a obetimi enye bia to misanso kita Almighty Congo ointment se honam kankan wo so ekro aje honam anania aboso kaka wure se wo bani tiri ho oba wo tinwinu ebubu eho na aye otiri mu se mma enti amadwie kura betena wo tiri no mesre wo eya afa bi sere wo tiri no Emeye adede da honamani ebia we a chocolate color and so color no asa ehye ayetantan bi mesrew fa Congo ointment fasra emeye no wo de odwade wie na ahowo a fa kongo ointment ni bi sra ba bia nwiwie no wo bia kaka wura na ayo obani tiri no wo de akobɔ ne sakra bɔ ne sakora na wura mu nyina sansase wa mon sakora na ba bia de ne wo no wo wura ho nyina ba da medame uti ne ho ba da medame etu de wo wura ntiri wo wia no wa wura mu ade mfitamfita bi tse ho an ebe firi mu akɔ efiri mu kɔ se ekimu a na watete kongo ointment ni bi asrem ebe wu ebe kɔ one time hunamani insano doso stretch marks ajo hunamani aboso mesra untibra ne be fia obeteta na dwansa na waba ejunza wankasa o stretch marks dudu ntino wontimi kura mpie enkwa bontini daytime gisa anajo na ne wa show ho tise mfu goalkeeper no mesra wo na kongo ointment enyonku ade besra ebe diminish stretch marks ni nyina ba yira se mu yakoa ebe hye yetumama ene obodi nafa se munsu yetuma ebe wura ni nyina ahye no ama ene o kala no afa kama natural ventures for na aye 0249 017 101 0249 017 101 and 0204 61 61 61 Mr. so you tiri abosakora na se ensa egugu tiri na no a wuyi wi afa bi sira utiri na ho nyamoa empompo ta bobo pa wo ha ni wo hemu wo sira ntem wo na ansa wa papai pampan bi a wuyi supporter na wo dwopo a eba na nyagoro mesira wo eya fa kongo ntime ni bi sira wo ha ni wo hemu wo na amuro mu nyina afa bi sira ho mesira wa propro e na ha wo makongo ntime yonku so odwade wi a kokoro ho na pepa o kama santi ni wagina wonti a wo ben wo yira ni wo dwane no wo de afa bi sira ho anapa akwa dwuma a wadwade wi a wo be hye oshu no wo de afa bi sira wo na ho ne wo nantem ho wo nanso antem ho no nyina ebe kum infection fungi ni nyina ebe kum wo mafiri ho wo ye oba nso infection atena wo so ache eti ekame akwa ese sabi mprediasa wo ba bi akwa dwuma ba na wo pie anajo ebe pim ye anopa afiri kopim anwumre no a bonse owura odwopo no a sanse wakobie bi akodwo nso akwa ye niema mfifiri atawo bonse ana sentina no ye den timsrew emema nyina nso bonse obawura supporter adon safa ha efin bi etintim ho nyagoro ema sente pa mesrew etu dwade wi a yusu kongo ointment ni bi oyo oba fa kan sawa ne fa kwaha ebe siesio atu infection ni nyina ase ede ama genital herpes ne wode pua ne ade ni nyina no ebe tu ase ede afiri ho ama wonso abi asabe ekurobone bi atu a sa ekuro no enya na twere ekuro no a ewo ho no ma papa ne ba fia nani eje wo ho no wode ene ekuro a wanhwe a ebe kusikuro kama ekuro betimi ekum wo mesrew wodade wie na pepa ho me ho wo a mesrew fa kongo antima ni bisresra ho ebe kuni nyina afiri ho ede ama ho enkaboni ne betu ase aproporase betu eya wo a wanim nso aye nsansan bebre no betu ase dumre bi a wo ma ni bi omo ye fe wo yina taade wo hwe ne bumu ansan egu anyagoro na chiri nsan anyagoro timi kwa akọ ntuna no nyina mesre wo eye kongo antima na de besra ensan ni hu na na edwane nti hu na mani betoso na aye sa akora foforo ehunam meso fra ye number ne sese ya eye 0249 017 101 Munganja papanse ne chiguo Hey 0249 017 101 NRV 0204 61 61 natural ventures your numbers me no ade se ebabo nti wunya sokoto ba na no etu eye honam ya ase ma bema eye bema oba ya oba no a na di kongo ointment so aka ho kwada nyina timi de sra wo penku di asra na skin na ye kama me so kongo nso beboa na bibia ye kama je numbers no na menja ho ne mfa politics ne omemu nsem papa ntwa so eye 0249 017 101 and 0204 61.
Okay, the National Ventures for woman room yeah Congo ointment ni sokoto bam. Bomode na kopebi. Na send your watch church no. Wo saw how na far apply bibia betimi afio. We are still live on TV XYZ and Power 97.9 FM inside politics Jumedi Suni ene yetenasia ye ne kojo yebo a chief editor edema the Hawk newspaper papa yi ababe do that I hwe ni me say your friend say Charles McCarthy chief editor edema the Hawk newspaper ja so me ni say say me sure crash Kwadwo you know adwuma no say Charles akire no do timi edit TV I was say your church media no say the ama wa ham kai said the National Petroleum Authority form one go so mo bon kai say ukoto say tanker bi adane atokwan so tanker bi adane a eno da wo fie ni ma na mpatema emfa gallon emfa pan emfa bo emfa bibia anko say wo de kwakwa so petrol ni bi da bi if say jabetimi atom amo bibia oben sa tanker no ebetimi ahwere ne nkwa ti de oben ni say number me de ba betu dwe abrebi abo say tanker bi adane fre the National Petroleum Authority for beje so no ma be ncc o say de be for how bi ama but me ama the Ghana National Police and so as na fe National Fire Service for womo asotia won ba be ncc na womo de aboa number betimi afre so 0302550380 0302550380 kai na hyɛ so sɛ won kwa kita no esombo crowd do esene petrol 1 gallon na ebetimi ahye wo. We are still live here on TV SYZ 10.97.9 FM. Ye beda ne ye ho aba ye koba pe Charles McCarthy atena se ye hwɛ nim se Kwadwo ebo anso ba ka ho ne ye de nsɛm aka nyina ba be somo ye ba isia.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your world's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also yare ya titi me benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da. Se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni se what ulcer tamfo hexa capsules any hexa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom. Anka no ho ato no dadaada. Ulcer dro de eno ne hexa capsules any hexa mixture.
Ankom ni nchiremu.
Ulcer yekura eto yafunu ene ensunumu. Etuma wo yafunu ekeka wa wogye ho a enye ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie. So how eye ulcer de a compare hexa capsules any hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto.
Pedudu etu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228555. Apefo abatanya woma won mofrolofo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho. Haxa capsules and in a mixture.
Ulcer tamfo edie age edwadie nkrato yi atom.
Life doesn't always pause when your favorite program starts. Some days there's still one more break to finish, but that doesn't mean you have to miss your favorite show. Download the WAPS TV Plus app. It's simple, it's quick, it's free. Head to your app store, search WAPS TV Plus, download, and you're in. Your favorite programs can move right with you. Different places, different lives, same feeling wherever life takes you. It's your TV, your time, your way. Feel it free.
Okada 247. Efenyi pasan deliver parcels.
Personal, me so no pana me kwa adwuma se ya. Na to ma dwendwen. Asane traffic enti. Efi se menya Okada 247. Me tuntam abribia.
Don't just get there on time. Okada 247, that's right on time. Okada 247, it is the best.
Okada 247, or you safe by everyone are Sierra na waba. We're disappointed so that Mrs. Sierra on number 5.
They be having transportation air affordable. Okada 247, and only me choice.
247, it is the best. Okada 247.
Download Okada 247 app na our phone so. Say Android and iOS. Okada 247. Me and phone call. I'm a bumbo kwanso.
Okada 247. It is safe.
If a cry na menyisika, etia ye mefui.
Ehin fa na menya bosia, edia tre medjuma yimu.
Kai kra mabre, mi yebusia ato taxi fofo. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yema mwakwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hyehyɛ ahodoɔ bi te sɛ dwadifo abosia, ekuokuo abosia, susu account, and it does all savings account. Me bada chain savings account, and the keka ho. First Suhum Rural Bank was 034229186. Na won so wetu miaka sɛ.
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka una.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti mepa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Obrempong eye adwumada. Eboa eyam aduane. Eboa eyi insa free ni peduanim. Na eboa woni pedua ma etena ho yie. Nanso woni say niema a yedi na ye no. Timi ma brebo ye adwumaden sen pote.
Mehunda. Me brebo ye adwuma pa. E bia se mitumi ye bibi boa me brebo.
Ani and wanting about the left feet from the Moses Clinic, we have our center about herbal food supplements. We see the brebo, ama a ye jumayi. Fatopa yenu, and opani and you may. Na a broma brebo ye jumayi, send a beya, a bit me and yam a jania woody, a sissy ni pejanimo, a you moving singing.
And no, I'm a brebo here.
Obenya Left Kid or pharmacy, herbal shops, ne supermarkets are ebeo. Sa wo pedudu so to a. Fresh 0244 068447. Left Kid, wa wo brebo, wa wo ni pedua. Edro yi enye ma apemfo, e ma ema omomanfo, ne mmofo a wonya mfie dumie. FDA agi dwedie krato yi atum.
America was a high TV SYZ to net power 97.9 FM inside politics Jumedi Suni Kwan Akwanya so ana ye fa na nsema hodo a etwegu o man Ghana ha de di nesene fata sa won so utimi nya ho ntia sese temamuni na afi nhyehyɛ pa bia mpanifo eye ama wo man no afa ne ntema pa bi de efra no won so wonsa etimi aka wo de midi de enke Obrempong Yakopon hira mempene da se wo gebre se ye ni dwumadi mum uko Facebook at Power 979 FM ye handle no ho saso na TVXYZ and also ye handle no ho ubowure mu no ahwe inside politics dwumadi bi adwenkyere bi ebeba o chiri mu no na fe wo de ato ase dwumadi ekoso yi na yakenkan na ye de abo dwumadi no na musampa onso kan obi ana wo hwehwe o man Ghana yiedie ahwe se bibi biara ebetimi akototin e de ama o man no na messages ba ko mienu bi metimi eye from sesi ansa na yato dwumadi no so we free Tanihu Simon or say, good afternoon, Obrempong. Please, the IGP should send for arrest of all those people, including the chiefs and the police officers and the military. Okay, or Mpoho Fiase District, Galamsea Ekoso, a police station anymore. Okay, yate a Tanihu, yate wasem ni ye pa. By all means, I was so much Wefi Slide Damba say the MPP is a nation-destroying party full of arrogant, dishonest, and violent personalities. Don't trust them at all. Sly, Greater Accra region. Sly, yate wonso wodiano. Wefi Paul Amenosoji, or say, good afternoon. NDC is the best feature for Ghanaians. MPP never again. Kwesiata also say more fire. Also, betimede. Message area to a year Facebook platform no so at Power 979 FM TVXYZ and many bemwa ye bekin kind jumedi na ye de aboa ma menka say Power Specialist Hospital Sebra ya de wa go do say hepatitis A B C D up to E wo mutu ase kra afi fatty liver sciatica prostate broken bones ulcer swollen neck and fibroid so what we yare wo mu pe manusi na me the number no tudwa pe fa na for Power Specialist Hospital for enya dia ode say yare be ko na osan dia ba wachi bi no matter baby a ode yare yakwa wanya anu adro Power Specialist Hospital say me ho enya o last stop ode wani kire mu okuma ase a omo ofeyi ase Lake Bosom twekwan no so opposite Just Bro filling station nemum obedun kran ha omo kwabenya pokuase ACP road no so na wonsa etimi aka omo ho nso nemum ukopie mo takrade omo Anaji estate adjacent the Anaji MA primary school na fe ho nso wakona Power Specialist Hospital for agibre na woma sawo yade for mo numbers amede tudwe bia na bibi kire wadwene a wankasa wo penkire mu wo mbeje so no ma cheche nsemu a kire 0244 544422 0244 544422 and 0200383831 0200383831 or WhatsApp number 0355 797878 0555 797878 now fe on site me Power Specialist Hospital for the new app on the block S7 woman mo bia ni etimi age e ba ne yen transport won sem ya Okada 247 ebusia Okada 247 download the app no Play Store and also App Store na fe hyase ni omu ninkita ho wo package bi o ba bi a person mo fembre wo fi Okada 247 be di search me di na ma wanka sanso na wo pe moto di akọ adwumam di akọ ba bi se de be ya ho be hare the safest Okada e wo kromo asesi a Okada 247 if say wo ma mo riders nentete e pa obeba no okuta ne helmet onso de ho wo ma hyehye ho kama na wo utimoto no so a ukodu traffic light asia wo gina di regulations no so yie pa se be na safety wa ho ba bo no ebegina brane enti ene Okada 247 for enigwa na obetimi kura san awi ni 500 Ghana cedis wo bra woni Okada 247 for edigwa Okada 247 no say let's go safety proudly Ghanaian e bi so yen komodie na se na ene nsema hodo e ho no yen hyase na afa yen biem na ne wo mu bia no yehu yene Charles McCarthy, Chief Editor, Edema the Hawk newspaper, and I feel Kojo Yeboa, former youth organizer, the MPP Amanyokuno, I was West Ogun. But as I now, Kojo, any Emedu Haye Intino, Charles McCarthy, Abedu, Yanshan Comodian, Sena in Charles. Charles, Aquaba.
Obrempong. Major so.
Na, it's a say.
As usual.
Yango point enough.
Or yen na family.
Akadi.
Kanya Boafo.
Aboa for the chance.
I see enyame na mekan ye. Agidi for se tro kronkron ni say. Nyankopon se obo no e no bo boafo. Tro kronkron asem. Ye ni hu ntinye.
Na chance wadwuma wo ye kama wa boafo de se bebre.
E mo hin.
Especially wa ban.
Anka minie. Anka me na minie.
O zamu.
Na Obrempong me hu nya omobo. Eva na Lizia penti e fine ti ama bo visa job on you make up Lizzie na make it up na my kama the mamu share say ni my 5 ti ha is this
baby America and it so
and now here for somebody the be no di 90 be wake up
obra wani chiamwa no nemma
the be ni asiu
wo se asiu na ye diskana be bonds from okay
money pa bra otiase
just ya say enkomodi na say Supreme Court the above two says I be the delegate system and political parties they use to the term by especially the parliamentary primaries and presidential primaries in the Sabi one year free where any party member of good standings ebetimi ato sa abanibi ebane say party the various political parties go you PC be it parliamentary or presidential candidates and say media now carry for
Remember, I mean, now as you near Kenya, I mean, Chawa, Shefo, near Tifo. I think the Supreme Court, Kasa, for the first time in a long time, Supreme Court, Ghana Court, are making one wise decision.
Oh, okay.
For the first time in a long time.
This decision is good.
It's a solid decision. It's a victory for grassroots. And here for Dinkunim over Sikafo.
Say you
the same level. Decision where we take away the so-called financiers. When there was an animal called political financier. On tariff poster, on co-campaign, on Yashi, but too many be draw or monetre Samoa Kessie. One yemfa hamano, one encotraha, one encotraha. This decision will take care of sa quote unquote nonsense. Matiti say now fund the bed near fund.
Yeah.
I don't know, more movie somebody that for no first answer the question, how do they fund the delegate system? And now have I no money.
So scano.
And the Omoya no munya sa scano. It is lack of initiative. It is a lack of reasoning, lack of planning. And our political parties, Minue Ghana, NDC, MPP, Omoko opposition, no muntimin to allied people. Omoko opposition, no muntimin to Majuma Yafoka. Purely lack of planning, nothing else. Leaderless executive. Omako election winning machines. Do you get it? Other than political party, a system. You must run it like an administration, like a business. Say, young fantasy NDC were 1 million supporters or members.
Yes.
1 million registered members
of good standing.
Yes. Now say, Ubie to 5 cities a month.
There be omudus in 1 city, 2 cities.
No, me. But see, because you know why I'm in 1 city, no. So I'm on show. No, obedi no 1 city.
But aye na komodi
omo tia say who dom ekuwe we o benefit ni say ya nipa ne be yire ne ho say o charge ni 200 Ghana cedis
a month no kra
obenya bi atua ekuwe ni musi ni party ba obenya gata mu ate anyeska.
Okay.
I say.
Okay.
Na mo ka chance mo nka mo humbo mo electoral areas mo nka mo humbo mo register company emfa nko pre aduma. You need to teach them montromo entomo no chobo ekwa na motromo
ani yebotare post
mumbaji t-shirt nkose na MP ba yentum ginachi ye mathematics say ye na omaye na attractive Obrempong and will be 5 cities multiply 5 cities by 1 million
sika bebre
a month multiply by 1 year times 4 years. Presidential primary, every 4 years.
Yes.
It is not a weekly affair. Don't come and tell us a muniska. Parliamentary primaries. A 4 years affair, a monthly exercise.
Yes.
No other is the muniska. Agree na munibi. Agree the managing political party na munibi. NDC war positions. Then former President Mahama. One first can no muntiminto light. About omanko 2 meters or more visual.
Wow.
MPP January we are 2025 January no muntiminto staff as car.
MPP.
Omu free 2024 mu full power. 2025 January, February, March no muntiminto car. It took the intervention of Canada, Japan. Only 1 million because and about medicine 3 million because no mutimbi the managing party. How do you run political parties like this?
No plan.
Planning no ho. Yankoya election kwa. Say nya Professor Mons Adam na NDC nya headquarters and community headquarters to call their own.
Anti headquarters na wada braka no Professor Mons ni see
na breso NDC na omudi anya headquarters. MPP ba mo tie President Kufuor dia. MPP je no mo timu asalanda na President Kufuor fie na obetime atuo mo.
Oh sir.
Na we call regional mo rent. We won't be elect people who can think for the party. Ma men ka asem tro. Omo me anu na betumi aye. And some money bua payo nti no mo implement sa 1 member 1 vote. In 2007, University of Ghana, Great Wall, but the MPP nipa 17 kwa not delegate size. The size was a little over 2,000. Remember, I said many 3,000 now. So that time na constituency.
As of 2007.
7 na constituency be a nipa 10. Executives no. Into Ghana 230 constituencies. It gives you 2,300. Region. National executives, any diaspora representation, no more than twaba. That time now, the coinage Alan Cash buyer no. Now there was that perception, say Alan Kresika, and to say Ja Alana in a subsequent election, 2012 dear no, obetimi the Sika BBT and another Danko Kufado. So let's increase it. And we be 115,000.
Delegates.
Yes, in 2012, and before no more to obey presidential flag bearer, 115,000 delegates. Now, polling station executive 55 in Abe Tuaba. After that, University of Ghana Congress 2007 there no. What am I saying? You must almost kill monocracy, monetization. Fan of my tears here. 2015. National Democratic Congress a parloti system bi biemu se obi bi okra NDC card etimeto omoye na manfo almost na say samanfo be infiltrate here and also lack of proper systems and be bi abeden abe infiltrate abe and in 2017 they abandoned that idea system and returning back to what they were doing,
the delegate system.
Yes, MPP in 2023 decided say omudi bibia bomo fe super delegates system and this nipa be 5-6 e decided so mo president dia flag bearer just say nipa kakra bi ko sane omo so amo ko sone so rather that's the time so they going to sieve them no manya nipa 5 no makoto omo so aba omo hwe no mo say yen kwasa asem no mo tugu ye 2025 July omo ko University of Ghana last year eko bia emu bio enti na MPP amount for monto abane stands at 200,000 delegates at 12 200,000 and every former constituency executive be
for the presidential
at 12 former appointees be at 12 many will say September election omukwe Congress omukwe there are proposals seeking for further expansion of the delegate system. Yes, the delegate system. It is a letter Supreme Court Ayamamwa. Why are you crying?
Anna the director of legal affairs Gary Nimako Beka says na said the Supreme Court here the ombede no more nyesika dia is decision.
When Americans so mu lazy. How did they get money to file cases in court? Kwame so no filing process no yede no munyasika. If you want to leave the party in the hands of a few, you will support the delegate system. You see, the delegate system, it was a strategy adopted to disenfranchise many.
Control.
Sir,
a session of
the
people.
That is all. Until I am too critical on you. The next time I hear you and talk about you be a bomb. Have you not heard? Why are they fighting in the constituency?
Constituency elections, yeah.
I want to be.
Yeah.
Many who can say get a car region hand MPP 10 constituencies in Timin to Abaye.
Because of
few money in Mudiabe County. Yeah, you would have him because Nipana or person will be two mano. So it's a system devised by political parties to sideline critical minds. Asa?
But internal elections now, apart from parliamentary, presidential, prime minister, internal elections no. And this is just if branch. Yeah. Omako constituency region now for Omewe national.
Into data.
Oh yes.
Yes. Into data. Into who Jessica we no more easy. And this is Sunsen Ghana Police Service. MPP Sunsen Ghana Police Service.
Yes. The point I mean,
you can raise money.
Yes.
If you want to raise money.
Sa internal elections no sikakum. Yema sika the influence voters.
Yeah.
Baby on beto abarako. Ade na Supreme Court anfa ni nyina anka ho preko. Se be ye na anka se the omo ka se ye sika sem wo.
You see already no emra wo ho a proscribe I vote buying. Ye na enye proactive.
As obi eye bi.
Emra wo ho ane wo check sika during election see do call exim manage ye process ni jeli.
Anti enye evidence e betima jeli.
Na woni
say what cheska.
Yeah, vote buying. Vote buying is against the law. It is in the law already. E wom yen check yen any kwanse would to vote. By net a month for tongue and a month for talk. They auction the vote and people buy nekwa kusia bam makoni kusia. Ya fancy ya fi bantuano. Ya ba fridge ya ba car $10 lace and ji kusia ni meku. The next one it's a welcoming decision. So political parties don't need to make catch almost sha say dues. Being in good standing is what you dues. Who participating in party activities.
Okay.
And we in good standing. In good standing, you call rally a ukobi, you call year ukobi, you try dues a wetia into our card. And we good standing. And is the people more card no great bronze, gold, ni silver. A man for the year tria gold, a tresika kese, or mobile power, obi am friend bozo, now cigar with tria banner when you.
And this
no. Both sides. Edmo Moody. And this thing is a welcoming decision. Other na consensus to see clote kole ana kole clote ha. Omuntimi canopies on their own. So mudi by your activities. No muria, no be pano aberrant, no way to no mania sky their running party activities. What prevent them? Uko kwajo kromwa ya omeka so wo nya na be ka da chance ba wu mitiati kwado wa tigwo bo mama uko kwado was I obodi is a bojampa was there about 5 na YouTube 330 na suwasi amefo ukọ hoduma ebia afo constituency no mu afo abrofo something there must be industrious. Learn how to generate money. Na nyesi de bia oba akufo na di sika beba oya ene na okasa obi nkasa bi no because minimum value si oni ho a oni ho. So I must say, and to wait a welcoming decision. They should embrace it. ASP find means ways of implementing it.
Okay.
Need database because new offices. They are crying because constituencies need be new offices. They are renting. If you MP na be sinifie no there or you back their office. Matuno, waje no office.
Waje no office.
We a political party we are serious 265 75 76 offices of your own. It is that decision with there, yeah. We a beboa or mamu madwene.
Okay.
They say whereby man implementation, a beko Supreme Court, a beko court, ako for some vanishim. You be for someone mamudia yetuma, they bet me there, yeah, domasi.
Very well. Charles McCarthy, Chief Editor at the Hawk newspaper, Inside Politics Mediation, live on TVSYZ and Power 97.9 FM. My main cause is Victory Garlic Mr. Drama. So, and the enterprise in the day, Druyaba. So, one more, a real Mujem, a found cinema, Babia, a position, a Mujem to me, free sunny be, my Mujet to me, Nipedian baby, and now holding Abem. We will be our idea, Kakra, no bread, now come a bopa. Bebacho unya Victory Garlic Mixture. We will be our Sunday on 983. What Nasia? Most of Nancy 83. We say, hey, Anansi Achamen, Bachoyan say, Yare, a Tressa be being Koyo, Nipedium, on Saka Victory Garlic Mixture now no more. A Drebebois, Amasa 91 say 83, Nika Okuma, a Bono Breno, a be free or dizziness and soon at 81. Unya Victory Garlic Mixture. Net me in a free amount. Kai say, an enterprise for. And a dear bed drama so called Kanshi Kings Walk Abenya Dre at all, but or pharmacy shop or herbal shop near Dre Wataninka Pebi Eddie good shop now Swaton Eddie Ajafo from Kwan Fre Anian Enterprise for our numbers way so 0201 293 280 0201 293 280 and 0242 545 633 0242 545 633 now fe won setimiaka Victory Garlic Mixture a year and enterprise for the about a drama and so be now so we are ready amount. I was just Safari Valley Eco Resort here be a worth a year pa open baby ajewa home when you leave or vacation. Now so a year open baby ajewa home baby will do one shady yabeka so wa bruchi memo Safari Valley Eco Resort a worth a year pa so kwanya woma faso SCC be a more the green nature of Safari Valley Eco Resort alone. Uduwa ohubedwiri oma create man-made lake oma di boat esi so nti say ye won kwa na one ho kani mu betimi atena so wo bra mo gema home wo ba bia makono na mo di agemani Hamlet Zoo ho mo ewo mu nyina wo mo nka wo mo nti betimi afili bi ni bi edi agro no one feel the cool breeze eno ewo Safari Valley Eco Resort be ma ho ato yie pa company bi na epe be bia conference and awo na ope be bia wedding a year engagement and our party be a be classy bacho shene so Safari Valley Eco Resort for spaces akasia ebetimi accommodate nipa bebre na modi mujuma die ho na ayefa yie pa kai na shene so say Safari Valley Eco Resort kwapemamu adukro makuapem ene okugwa kuapem dan ho na mubutu a wo mesesi o mo kama fa number me de ba betu dwe na from se bibia kire wadwen a omo de beso mo na afi die opese wo ye bia no watimi akoye sa ade no ewo ho 0596 914394 0596 914394 and now visit your website www.safarivalleyresort.com na afi on setimi account na wako honom na wako akogjiwa home yene Charles McCarthy Chief Editor de the Hawk newspaper ena atnasia ene ensema hodo a ewo ho no ye biem Charles yento yen komo no so na watching ana the appeals court at the betu ga say 10-year jail sentence Accra High Court edema the former Maslock CEO said in Matthew Tamaklo say sika sema hodo bi no ye Maslock penny e fan nsase no onfan konkode fiase emfiedu but appeals court edi asemfo fraba said there be ensemo Accra High Court gina so edi bua said in Matthew ye Tamaklo our ye former Maslock CEO or the man say or gina so the jail in so onkom no enso nyinam emu nya den santi sabre die that 10-year jail sentence no appeals court say we twam ntinka Maslock former CEO said in Atienu Tamaklo wambra no metre ne fie no nidi no home no nda na bibia ntimi ye kama sensemi then I can dey afa
Obrempong
Yes.
Simple film.
Ocean film was same way. I didn't know Ocean film.
And I'm a new. I'm a bang.
When you would your ma bang.
When you, I'm a judiciary.
I buy a moody.
Manu, I'm a Ghana as of mine. I remember, once the mom to me. Echo restaurant go di no. Ukwa ya mamo napkins mamo de katamonta de fitao.
Aye.
I didn't hear.
Someone person stain Beckham.
Very good. Na stain bar. Yeah de. You see Oba bradu baby wa ho. No be a jeje wo so a. You must have courage to protect your image. You must have courage, you know. Say, over protect your image. And nothing that would sacrifice you will be. And the bot we made you home buying. Okay, as per the mama daily abuga pele.
Yes.
They be an this for the 2 home. But the mama yebida abuga pele na damfo ni toto muto wa jailing na mewa.
Yes.
Say credit.
Yeah.
Because we been timing twinsin.
David.
Akufado benya tag wo Ghana ha clearing agents. There.
So ne appointees ni ye boni a onhwe nka.
Good. Mama bayi rating is high.
E wo de hu.
The rating high.
Yeah, Ghana for agina to.
Rating is high.
Good.
Acceptability no. Atike. Goodwill e wo ho. Inti adeɛ mpo anka Ghana for best story akasa no. Ghanaians aren't talking because wayɛ 1 2 3 nneɛma bi a Ghana for hu so this man there say ye man e kwan a obetimi de akɔ promised land. And katie we na baku be frame a what do you do?
Yeah, they are saying
no. Pretty good. To me back yeah expect it to be prove back no
we back na say ni
wait me za want to me test go
bueno yes serious boy no yes obi be ninsa akane tekrema na wa say good was assi oh we rade me hwe video na za branch ofi fa oh why won't me ade o
it ye na ye betimi approve.
Yes
mani bi say na me kan za na Obrempong.
Yes
I say sa asem wi and a law and a law and now no e-levy your mo pass ye na a law. I find your marking call Supreme Court and pay we are man judgment no na ye law na nyen kungun wi ase no call ye wan kopo so wan kwa abuachiri oko court and okonya decision ye de ye kasa tia ye kwan fa so ba ye na G2 mu se na enye we NDC ni na wani agi sawo wudan mu a you account for that decision where ba nrai
aredi
you account for it time na be ba and now we NDC communicator now got radio now kasa your back is against the wall. You will try to defend way I Bena boy you go explain tire. Ordinary Ghanaian now or now for now on Tinia who can Yen do na ye downtrodden for no nya mo keka no yen tiu Obrempong yen hwe asem no said now ya bonu kwadu no wo Ghana ha eno call court eno ko sre court zo court man no Kenya no nkwa banone enko sane ho yare mebo a
yeah
okoya no wa mabiu
se bia na ne honto ne ye
wan tra market se na ne honto ne ye o wasa krata na fa betudwa wanye. There's no evidence or traces of Sedinam communicating to the country. Say okoya no not that I see you intino untimi ma wanye sada almost an extradition as here one contested the extradition so contest the extradition now and could be shame so me kwade say me wo court wo ha e di ma asem dada that's never come up and yes abo kafi Ghana ha cost one di America say you be ote ni di na beto ha see the ni kokodo be see airport ya hu picture ye di wuntumi ko ye hu picture butrika ho na ye chi Ghana ya hu picture buntetre ye hu video ye hu pictures said the nam kwade no picture of her anywhere and now no wo fie oyare ene ye hwe no ene ye kasa sa na muje betezo edinako prison crow ya undisclosed say high profile na said the na no case no ye high profile sin tatuchikata na ye ni wala na tatuchikata da prison na ye ni Victor Solomon na ye ni and is the company for a daily or more na ye ni wala no moda. What makes this one so special? And a high profile na ye dey. What is high profile about a CEO when ministers have been jailed in this country? You need to be do makoto. Between minister and CEO, one high profile. CEO and minister say, give us a break. You are damaging your government. You are damaging the image of the party.
How is this issue damaging?
Those explanations in the banner you are bearing for. Let's say the NAM appoint a private communicators to speak for her. We are bearing the panel Bekasa. You are speaking the position of government. That is how we will take it.
But people are tagging the government to say, okay,
because everybody who has provided explanation one way or the other, you are bearing the panel. That is it. So we are buying money now kasa your fathers are buying a kasa. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Na me tell bad am say and today na said na tama kula ye. Esunubo. Enti say mo goodwill you mo sacrifice the cause this attack we.
Sacrifice ben na ben.
You see perception. Is operationally potent than reality. Perception operationally potent
than reality.
Ghana in political history trajectory when before equity account of Prudential Bank. Okay, 2000 account kese those your NDC by yang who be a could follow no. Ajapadian and as for to today we have not seen anything. See, these are perception, but you see, your narrative framing, any agenda setting. Some of these things are happier. Obey framing, it becomes easy to frame. It becomes acceptable in the minds of the ordinary Ghanaian. Aban we buy ye were cocoa board issues. Mr. Opunino Modiano. Ye binimo kasan komunyana court and using the means to acquit them and discharge them properly. No, they went to file a nolly prosecutor.
So
Omunya interested. There is Saglame, a nolly prosecutor. There is the Unibank. Another day. Pre-bargaining. There was a Senate case and what have you. And to wait a bar, you see, before this, now you were glad that issue. Court my God, how many years?
15.
And what happened at how many 8 months? Magically, 8 months. We could not pin Agrada on this government because Agrada and Yabanipa. Agrada was even seen as a sympathizer of the New Patriotic Party. Sure. Do you get it? In the Agrada issue, and political. And until beyond to me, hold you are buying to Agrada are 'Agrada' are 'you free', no. But somebody who has served as a CEO, 'Agrada' 'enye political. And until beyond to me, hold you are buying to Agrada are 'you free', no. But somebody who has served as a CEO, 'Agrada' are 'you free', no. But somebody who has served as a CEO, 'Agrada' are 'you free', no. But somebody who has served as a CEO of under an NDC government. Definitely, NDC must have interest. And the decision be a babiano, ruling, the judgment, you can connect the dot. Whether it is true or not, the perception is correct. In that perception is usually potent than reality. The Ukraine said now on one bagana.
So it's tradition,
it is a woman say was a mayor there. Ujanagway. Yet now a business can for a tamara.
Yeah.
Have we not in this studio consistently insisted that Kenufada must return to Ghana to face justice?
I say that every day.
Sadly. And I want and I was so and because Kenufada there is no case in court against him. In the case of Sedina, we are born in Drama court. And of course, court no Akonya me took one wajani. So she can be properly described at the time as a fugitive of law. She's a fugitive of justice because you're born to do anyway, Danny. Or some may quab and one mabu.
Case in Shashi and San Uchuquine.
I said, when video, no, sir.
That's an old video.
Sir,
yeah,
that's an old video. There's a new video to be here.
No,
because
as you speak now, according to information, Ekuten Ogusu prison because the Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayene, called for a year Supreme Court.
Performatives.
Oh, how?
Gaslighting.
That's the Attorney General of the
It is gaslighting because also or director of prosecution.
Yes.
Why not him? Why not his deputy?
The directives in the director of prosecution.
It's a case, the high profile as they are painting it in our mind. The Attorney General himself or his deputy must be leading the charge. And I wouldn't be a normal director of public prosecution. High profile cases are executed by the Attorney General and the deputy. Check Governor Damino Governor Angasan a court. One qua a tria could be. That is what you do. And it just what when you break your case. When you Jessica Kotodokuno. This is a heavy duty case. We are talking about some 90 million Ghana cedis. I've been born 1 million since our bravo. That trophy. Not 7 year canon. It is a mobile margin say a day to defend this thing in the context of resetting the agenda. Obrempong. In the context of research, it is difficult for me to make me defend this decision. It might be a court decision as a claim.
I was coming there. This is coming out of the Court of Appeal. And on this judgment we are. So the link to the government, NDC government now, I said, oh, she said about that is really
my government. When I'm saying I buy moon for the casa.
And then I will link them to the
yes. I want to say, Sabamu farm before Manu Yama. And again, I said, now spokesperson being a Kasa. We will take it as said, now spokesperson speaking. We will take it as said, now lawyers speaking. Maintain said, now lawyer in this matter.
Okay.
I have not heard
after the judgment.
Maintain no spokesperson.
Okay, fine.
Or more matie for people in government. What I say?
Okay.
Oh yes, sir. It gives me the leverage to do what I am doing. Me see, said the name is not Julius Zebra. No one can say Julius Zebra assume mama, assume NDC until you can sacrifice the party's goodwill to protect him. Her. Or him, him. And no her. What I say? She certainly is not a founder of this party. NDC blow campaign you 2020 2028 we no we ni movie. The new road be anim. Na mo mre enko ye we ma. Na mo mbe ye we ma ne nsai mo.
But the way
it is soiling
judicial.
I say omata defeated judicial denta bahu.
Judicial na aye na.
And now Supreme Court and now Supreme Court to take decisions na judicial. Yenim. Anana wunim. And then the NPP headquarters. And now me try 2 years ago, barely 2 years ago, mo take decisions of Obrempong me newo. E be shia ni e din komo na ye bo abani court you know. Na NPP headquarters. Bibi sao. Sa class 1 for explanation no munai. Yete ha. O man we mu. Na Albert Kandafa. Minister of National Security. Me wa. O ko shia judge for. I catch from so. My decisions in the day. Yeah, Mamba being true of us. True. And another party office are no more. Now you're caught. Well, catch them say a bar, moon tray and Nimun can of grand tray. Na be there, Moya man a chidu a go. And somebody said, Be what's a boya to Moya Mun Katahu. And the side and I are caught and I and none was seen be a bit at the abeyance and honey. And none will be a sea and young castle your court. Yet Tracy, ya Tracy, 1 year appointing why. Me, Madame for people UK. Or sending message on Panama soon. Or see between 2023 to 2024. So, my 67 articles. On Ghana's judiciary. Whereby was the one fella. As at NDC, I wrote one. Only one. I was the A. What kind of what's the one? Nana? They be on the wall or has it metro and metro. You get it? But that is the case. I said, no, we know. But that is what I am telling you, Obrempong. Yeah? And yet you don't sacrifice your goodwill for some of these things. And I think that near Koidie, Obrempong, any okay.
2026. Radio in 2026.
That is what I write. The John readers. I no longer write.
Now I say who fought baby with judiciary no very previous administration.
Yes. Now me to 67 articles. This is somebody you are an observer. I can't even say not the major readers because I won't write extensively and do their blame. I was sad. I say, Mama goodwill intact. Sad dear we. Obrempong, this thing will go and come back. They will pay for it because 2028 it will come back into the campaign. Make up perception. Okay, anyway, what you me, gaga to our own change. There was that perception out there. So what you mean I did bonny? The sika want you bring the grip that. MPP buy the neighbor too. Ghana for DD say what you mean I bonny. MPP buy 8 years. Who will me court?
Dabi.
Onye yim kwa kufa do ko bonsa. Aze. Onye yi na na do tuma mo ko bonsa. Man, what you mean? Perception can do a whole lot in politics. If you play with perception, Obrempong, when you be guasi, you will be surprised.
But from yesterday,
at the end of the day,
Charles, if it's here, our judgment we fee appeals courts by meti lawyers be akasafa ho meti and almost if you read, have you read the full judgment?
Yes. I don't. My whole judgment, my kind portion there na court in issue. Some more dinas no na exhibit no.
Sure.
Yes. But based on the document before them, Mufi said the trial judge, was leaving the burden of proof, on the accused. But whose duty is it to prove your innocence? If I accuse you, I mean, media law, say me trophy on Obrempong. Now the me court say my defaming wa.
Yes.
Who they are cool? I have the right to respond. Me respond, then I may say any defamation. My providing into any defamation now, the burden of proof, the onus shift from me to you now. What see me no? So be prove say indeed, nyame ye no. A defamation. This is simple. Sanity. You do a court, they are both quad. And I was says, you quack or sound. So, lawyers, one and lawyers, and you know.
I said not lawyers,
and on one to men you moano. Instructions been with demand a lawyer. That's it. She was tried in absentia, we are told. And some of these things will be missing. Is it against the law to try someone in absentia? No. Because you are calling for Kinufata to be tried in absentia. It is not feasible because you ensure process and asset.
Charges in the crime.
I say, yeah, and the Shah said to see, said, Nan, they know, Koya, and the court can proceed. But Nippon in him, them born to you get it. And it's because you avoid technicalities. And yet, law near you, a bad law is no law. One tear for done. So people are not finding a way
into the box,
or back. So I say, Nipa now all tom pretty paper no one call law school. Law no new ni na ye. Kini a work technicalities no on dream. Ya ye ti high say. Obi wa a crab biasia when fanny wo wati say o ya jelly obi 10 years. Mama ban abogu. Asa. Wa wie
atoni
that the rest. Oni wa wie and odinam. Yanti Ghana ha free SHS campaign and anti-free HSS campaign. One tinema na ebi ni muka. So mama ba was so bad or between.
Yes.
Was that the case?
No.
When review was pinned to be cancelled, that is political spinning. And you know late, and you know Timmy can you know Timmy Tiasi.
To be a Yako Piamana atoni.
A young man so be share TV or share ball, yeah, ball match. I was TV, so now was also radio take commentary. Now, need to add the NS born the day the ball you see, but on yet convince or train your sports presenter be with Dini Dibeka.
No affair, no.
Obit news, no afro Obrempong. Your sister, my sister will radio, so I know.
Every time I get messages.
Why? Ask yourself why. You see, a confirmation by of a so who confirm me. So who confirm me, man? What do you do? We are a trusted source. And who can't pay, and they are no credit.
It also say, the appeals court, discharge the former Maslow CEO said of all the accounts a man called a big job perception.
It may be a lot. This is the more canon. When you see our magistrate court, there was circuit court, there was court of high court, court of appeal, and the Supreme Court.
Yes.
So we call her nowhere near and near, we call above any. A court system, no. But the speed. The speed at which that trial we any attention.
So I'm so much kick-started appeal needed that 2024.
And so what delayed the process? And then the delay appeal no more year 2024 no. And put speed in the buyer just June, July, and a speed in the buy. Now one and new crab break no. Who was holding it? Ain't na move from 2024. Nothing happened. 2025, nothing happened. 2026, said the number drew Ghana had there. A humanity. And the case in the speed, sir, who no more than a day and night. Obrempong no more case no so day and night ana maybe 24 hours no more 24-hour economy in the court on this case. Who can now see 98-page judgment?
Yeah.
How many days will it take a judge to write 98-page judgment? Can't tell me. You see, we narrative be our opposition better so no, it will fit into it.
I better go for it.
Pepe. Speed is questionable.
Even your buying a baby, you know, say.
Mother na ban e beyi na no say nya ban as mother na ban e yi na court yi no
target microphone
na court me ni wan e so wo say nya ban oni wo tie wo be so say nya na ban e yi no wan no anka court na di na as ma court me ni wan e na me trust abai move for kasa or more kasa no and give credence to some of these things. I mean, 10 years. So the name try 1 year or try 2 years to court, prison. And now 3 years, and ye diable to do so, and the court acquitted said the dam at the stadium or Biancasa. It makes sense. So, we jano and not now, prison ho, say any fee, say any prayer hotel. Abia na wo bia no mu da no ho
prison
and no mu da no ho no and at the 12th month 1 year 2 years 3 years na mu di betu dwa say
ayen hwehwemu
ene court abo asemi ni nyina egu sedina makwa appeal court gietum se ni a odi buy na no pepe no nobody in this country will have a say. I'm telling you. But within 1 month, what you ha? See, attaching a file appeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Or milk file, I vended, I must say, bail pending trial. One far manner you will hear in this country. Sometimes we must be strategic. Sometimes we must reason.
I tell my own to me case.
And I make a show. You wait and see the propaganda and spin that will come. And American said the name Julius Zebra. Said the name is not. I said the name is near Rollins. I want Kenny baby. I said the name is Banen. This one be 2 months. Munyamagu.
Trust me, that's it.
Namudia as I Supreme Court the decisions in Biaba. Said 35 for bit imagine for president.
Yeah.
You born my basso. 35 for Dawson. I said about 18.
How?
Simple. The right to vote is a right to be voted for. So me di 18
na metimi ato aba
hu si we betimi adi president there and na me the president at 18 if you know who can become president and you have the right to decide who becomes president of many old men, then the right to be voted for is enshrined in law. Sa generational gap na abeto amam for this would ye wo sabi e wo mpanyifo mo adimi wo kuro we mo pa no e bi kasa hu se nyansan ni omotim. Age is not the determinant of wisdom.
Mate sa nkomo ida beba ye be sign
ya nya CEOs bebre sa me je fi call good but no what is it sa me je say o di 40
35 36
o ye national security aduma.
I'm
a national security coordinator.
Yes.
Yes. National security they are good.
Charles McCarthy, chief editor. Edema the Hawk newspaper. And then they were kind so video in Nafi. Some ahodoa a cheguno or the etimi eba ayin aswan no. Ebe so me yen Charles aso. Me jawa and nsem no ubeka bebre. About Ekobo 6. Tell me say the jumadi no esia na ya sorry so now me won sembia NDC abanyi President John Dramani Mama course ami nya wo ho no ebi kura fi aban kese me mpese meka ne kese enkrofo se mafo monwumam na nya de a me bom
can straight
me ba
oba the asem no we are not a cameraman
wo do a ebi a national security
no producer meduma national
security woman say 1 year 6 months 7 months ni one pay omunyai and some of the calls and the messages enya de ketwa ebi wa bank CM Jubilee House yes that's what's happening ya give message in the course of say abre some of them we hwe ne ma we yen phone no so a enti da bia me kan me mekoso aka say as it stands now any the president John Dramani Mahama ababeye any NDC aban yentimi hwe say NDC emfira ban mu da e wo se konanim na ekoso yen hye ebeboa de me de be sia no abisa Mr. of Jampo ye director wo MCR Abbas nso ewo ho sanso na Emmanuel Kisi wo mo na ma hye mu TV ni so ama lezi na e make up no Kofi Asante any Elvis na gina cameras na chi etwa adwumadi we di so Mr. Kelvin Asante one enemy producer hye adwumadi nyina same mra na me bedi ho cha me fenso mo mede de anke Obrempong the grassroots president okwape my kanea tutu akuapem de hye asona brantia we gemanyado mera so same so na afi news team no abawetena se akosua ofori wa manfo kwa wudi hye waye krado e de nsem aka nyina e ba be som nyame yadom a juada ye be se hia makrao